must be Monday night, and that means that it must be time for Risky Business and Quantum Keep. Hey guys, it's actually happening!
Oh my god, I'm stoked.
God, so stoked.
I'm ready. I've got pink dice.
You got pink dice and a pen and a pencil. I've got a pencil because
and
nothing.
I looked at my character sheet for the first time 6 minutes ago.
Uh-oh. Those dice
Oh no,
are
it's
creepy.
gonna be good.
That will be very important to you throughout the whole long slog.
Sanity dice are always fun.
I was gonna say, is that the y'all get fucked die?
That's the Elder Sign.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is the only game we play where magic items and otherworldly knowledge are not a bonus. You don't want that stuff. When the DM rolls on the random magic table, no, you don't want it. Unless you have lots of sanity to spare.
All right.
Of which I do not.
Well,
no.
There you go. Okay, so I guess, hey, cheers, Lance Tay. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Okay, so I guess it's time to get this thing rolling. So much rolling.
That's a really bad pun. You want to start this on a pun?
Huh. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check.
You should be punished.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's just wrong.
It's not good.
Hey, man. Don't send me to the penitentiary.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Luke's character is dead. What do you do, Greg?
What do you mean Luke is...
Hi, Greg.
What do you mean his character's... Hey, what is your name?
My name is Shell.
Meant like Shell Buzzy? The guy who used to fix...
Your last name is Shell. What's your name?
Yes. I don't remember.
Oh. That's how we're gonna roll, huh? Excellent.
Yeah.
My name is Hank. Hank McMurtry. Hey, so out of curiosity, is he my partner? Or like
you guys have worked together on a couple boring kind of gigs before.
Okay, but so we're familial. We're familiar, not familial.
Yeah, you've been placed together because you live in the same city, that sort of thing. Your assets to Delta Green.
Did you just say he's dead?
If he keeps it up with the puns, he's gone.
Oh, okay. Like I thought, wow, that's a hell of a way to start things off.
Me.
Yeah, no, that's not beyond this game.
Must remember when I look longingly to the DM, it's up there. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna fix my camera angle because.
What's that behind you? Oh my gosh!
It's a chandelier.
It's a lamp
of doom.
VRE, well done.
Of doom.
That's a balloon.
It's a boon.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. That was creepy.
Boons have belly buttons too. All right. Gracious DM.
So what do you want to do? No, I'm kidding. Let me.
I was gonna say, roller coaster.
Well, that was a great session.
Yeah. All right. See you next Monday, everybody.
Yeah. So that's a short rest. My sanity is back to max. Good.
Yeah.
No. Lance has outlined.
Yeah. Oh, that is. Yeah. Of course, that's rule
one.
Number one. Of course, that's rule number one. You're here.
So, if all our fan missed out on our session 0 yesterday, I'm just going to quickly explain what we're going through here.
Yeah, man.
This series is Delta Green. This is they acknowledge the D&D open gaming license in the beginning of this, but really this is pretty much based off Call of Cthulhu. One of the most signature things about Delta Green and Call of Cthulhu is the sanity mechanic, which you guys are going to become very well familiar with, because not only can you die horribly from like physical damage and other things like that, your character can just become useless based on like a sanity loss. So, So you have to watch out for that sort of thing. And sanity, when you go insane, doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I just open fire like a nut job and try to kill the thing. I mean, that can happen, but try to be a little creative with your sanity, that sort of thing. I'll help you out with that. There's things that, I'll let you know what's possible, what's not, when you're not quite in control of your faculties. I hear a puppy.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to get murdered in a minute. It's all
Murdering your own pet is like a D4 sanity
good.
loss.
I'm guessing. Well, that all depends. I might feel far more sane after that.
Well, the most severe sanity loss is like a D10, pretty much, but whatever.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of dog that is.
Small, barky one.
Sorry, pet owners out there.
Don't apologize. Be who you are, man.
Terms of service. Terms of service. Just keep terms of service.
Terms of service. So
don't focus the camera on your crotch. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here anyway. Hung like a tic-tac.
You didn't say anything about that in the car accident. Never mind. Go ahead.
Anyway. Oh yeah, and I'm yeah. If I fade out and weird, it's because I have a pretty severe concussion right
now. He's still moderately concussed.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. So, Delta Green is essentially X-Files with like the Cthulhu kind of universe. So, you two are part of Delta Green, the modern version, which is kind of a sanitized anti-terror group now, because sometime in the 70s or whatever, there was a massive event issue that led to the government shutting it down, and all that's left really is just this anti-terrorism kind of work. That's what everybody knows about Delta Green, if they know anything about it at all. However, there's definitely a huge network of mostly the veterans and the people who realize that Delta Green's work is too important to just let go. So they reach out now and then to other Delta Green agents, that sort of stuff, especially guys like you who've already kind of, through your adventures, come across some very odd, unexplainable phenomena and things. So
like
you're already
seen in a
basically damaged goods.
kind of like seen in a Walmart unexplainable, or like bigger.
Well, for instance, your character has, when he was on an anti-terrorism mission in a foreign country, killed. You got really hardened to that sort of thing. So, but there was also some kind of occult bend on that. If you look in your character's history there,
yeah,
and that kind of, I don't know how you want to play, how you've dealt with that. You could have compartmentalized it. You could have just tried to kind of reason it away as maybe some kind of PTSD, hallucinations, or whatever you want to kind of think of. However,
chronic masturbation.
Well, yeah, that could be yeah, that's terrible. But anyway, you could be, oh, hello, Fancy. So your character is the astrophysicist, and he's seen some shit.
Yes.
The thing is, he's had a bout of amnesia, which is kind of like a protective cocoon that has held your sanity at, what is it, 48 or something ridiculous is your breaking point?
What's your break point, dude?
Yeah.
36.
Your break point is 36.
And your current is 48 or something like that? Yeah. So when you take a sanity loss down to that breaking point, we have some interesting things.
You've got a little more room than I do.
Now just imagine playing your character kind of who every now and then will get these kind of flashes or whatever. Or odd, bizarre, mysterious, horrible things will kind of kick you into a flashback kind of mode or something. So you're protected by this amnesia. So I can't even imagine what it'd be like, your character would be like if you didn't have that happen to him. Anyway, you've been contacted by Delta Green, and you guys have your regular careers, you being an astrophysicist, you being special ops, you do security or whatever, that sort of thing. Your skills as an agent, you always find ways to kind of cut out of your real day job and explain to your loved ones and that kind of thing that you know, what you're doing. You're kind of moonlighting essentially, right? But
Playing a rogue.
playing a rogue, yeah. Give me a stealth check.
S-
So, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay, so basically, this is like I said, it's like late '90s, early 2000s, or whatever in this sort of thing. So there are cell phones, there are texts. There's just your phones aren't super equipped with awesome Google Maps and amazing cameras and things like that. I mean, you got like potatoes for cameras and that sort of stuff.
We've got BlackBerry
I would know nothing
9300s.
about that.
Yeah, you guys have Blackberries, that sort of thing.
I loved
Tactile
my
keyboard
BlackBerry.
for the win. Okay, well,
I
you got
loved
one
it.
of those Nokia butt plug phones.
Perfect.
So anyway,
Dual purpose.
Yay for butt plugs.
so when your contact is usually through a handler named Griffin. Okay. And what he generally does is he just texts you both an address, and then /G. If anybody were to find this, they wouldn't really be able to put 2 and 2 together. It's just like an address with G. So anyway, you guys know, okay, this is serious. We better go meet this guy, all right? If you want to maintain your status as Delta Green agents. Anyway, so yeah, so you get your address. We're playing in Springfield somewhere because there's like 50.
I mean,
of them.
awesome.
All right. So you get your address and like 2 p.m. and then G. All right. That's all you got. So since we're just gonna get rolling in here, I'm gonna assume you are going to show up. And you're gonna have to pardon me because I've never played D&D on a stream before. So
That's all right.
or Delta Green. Whatever.
Wait,
Notice the green color back there?
I
I
kicked
show
down
up
the
in my-
door. No, just kidding.
Let me tell it to him straight. You
Yeah.
kick down the
I show up
door,
on my-
you put the gun to his mouth, and you say, "Where's the?"
So,
All right.
Path of the righteous man?
Have you guys seen The Matrix? You must have.
Yeah.
Somebody who looks like one of the agents is sitting having coffee at
Smith.
the address there. Yeah. Mr. Anderson.
Mr.
No, anyway.
Anderson.
And we got Matrix Green going on in the background here too, so that's great.
So is this somebody we know?
Yeah, this is your handler.
Is this
the
Griffin?
guy you always run into. This is
So
Griffin.
I'm gonna say, what's up, G? Because it's the
What's up,
'90s.
G?
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, he raises an eyebrow as well and just kind of points to the table.
most comedic and socially capable astrophysicist
Okay,
I've ever
so
heard
I
of.
go over to the table. I take a survey of the table before I touch anything.
Okay, it's covered in poison. No, it's a nice clean table. He's got his BlackBerry on the table. He's got an espresso, and as you two are approaching, 2 more shots of espresso come up. One of the servers. There's a couple chairs too.
I will stand for the moment.
He just points to the chairs. He's got a like a briefcase at his feet there.
Okay,
Okay, I'll walk over and grab the espresso that he had and sit down on one of the chairs.
Oh,
You're gonna be that guy.
I will. Is there an option to have a chair that faces the door?
Yep.
I'll take
You can
that
be the
one.
cowboy of
I'll
the
take
coffee
that
shop.
one.
The outlaw.
I'll take that one.
All right, you have that one. This guy has dealt with you on a couple of your cases so far. He's so far done nothing to indicate that he isn't shooting straight with you guys, right? Okay. So
So
take
this
that
guy.
over.
So we already trust him. I take it.
that's up to you, but he's never. I mean, everything has been pretty straightforward.
He's done
Just minor
nothing to
investigations.
betray a trust.
Nothing so far. So
Okay.
anyway, he after he gestures to the seats, he says, "I've got a pretty simple one for you guys."
I raise an eyebrow.
Some softly.
Do I have to use the same eyebrow? I raise an eyebrow.
I don't know. Are you ambi eyebrow dexterous or whatever?
I'm like the Rock.
You like the Rock?
I just can't
Am I doing
bounce.
it?
I can't bounce gooseberries
Okay, this is
off
terrible.
my.
Yeah, so
breast
as he
edges.
says that, I muttered something about, yeah, it sounds likely. What's up?
He shoots you under the table like you're fucking Greedo. Sorry.
Fuck. I'm just
Three
like,
shot first.
I'm just waiting to see how this particular astrophysicist turns out.
Yeah,
He's playing the Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He's a
more
hard
so
ass.
than the Carl Sagan at the moment.
Yeah. Let's see some more Carl Sagan, a little less NDT, bro. Yeah, was Neil a big thing back then? Anyway, okay, he sits down, or you guys sit down, you front, you do whatever you're doing. He pops open his briefcase.
Yeah.
And he lays out a couple papers. He says, we had a previous agent pass away 4 days ago. And like I said, it's a simple one. I want you to just go through his stuff, clean up his apartment, see if there's been any security breaches. If you find any paperwork, bring him back. He's got heirs coming to look over his stuff in the next 48 hours. So I need you to basically sanitize his apartment and then report back here in 48 hours.
Did you just give us his name and I missed it, or did you not have a name?
His name is Clyde Bauman. All right. Like I said, he was active late 60s, and 4 days ago he had a massive heart attack. He passed away in his apartment. Like I said, he was active. He may still have some case file information, that sort of thing. He might have, kept it up as a hobby. Anything. Just
Was
if
he
you find
on
anything in there.
an active mission?
No, he's been retired for years.
Body been recovered already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything found on the corpse
Not that
to
we're aware of.
indicate that he was involved in the operation?
No, it seems pretty straightforward. He was an old guy.
No indication of a third party?
No. You can also go do your own investigation if you like, but the key aspect of this mission, and he kind of rolls his eyes a little bit, is just sanitize it, clean it up for us, guys. If you find any signs that he violated Delta Green security, report it immediately. And like I say, I'll take your report in 48 hours here. Are we good? I got some info for you and some cash if you're interested.
I've never said no to cash.
All right, he's going to assume you guys are interested, or else we should just turn off the stream. So
No, we'll take a per diem and
you get a
You
manila
you said more
envelope.
Sagan, I'm being pensive.
Okay, there you go. Billions and billions.
billions and billions.
He never
Yeah.
said that, did he? Anyway, okay, so he passes you a manila envelope. It's pretty thin, and he passes you guys two smaller envelopes underneath it there. That's how he gives you cash.
Just tuck that.
There's a wad in there. There's
Just
several
Tuck
hundred.
that into my jacket. I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
probably the usual.
Okay.
Partner.
Inside the packet, there's everything else you need to know to get started. There's a key and his address and stuff. So.
Okay.
Anyway, simple one. Let me know if you encounter anything.
All right, sounds good.
I drink the
We'll text you.
espresso.
I'm supposed to ask you a science question, and I'm gonna just drop one off my head here. How many Earths fit inside Jupiter, and how many Jupiters fit inside Sun? Mass-wise, astrophysicist. Come on, this one's easy.
34 Earth fit inside Jupiter.
No.
It's 188.
No, it's 1,000 and 1,000. That's the beauty of it. It's like it goes up 1,000 and then it goes up to another 1,000. It's a million
Okay.
years in the sun. Right on. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
Let's
just
move
humoring
along
Lance.
because everybody knows that the Earth is flat.
Trying to interact with the chat, darn it.
I was gonna say you should have
forget.
named him.
Come on, we've got like
Ivalon.
our legion of
Um,
fan there, and don't want him to run away.
That's
All
right.
right, Greg, let's
Yeah, let's look. Do you
Oh,
want
we
to
got
call a
Mark on
cab?
there.
we don't have an Uber, but we can certainly call a cab.
No, dude, I showed up in my bitchin'.
Oh, are you rolling in your caddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Chevy
I'm
Lumina?
after
Bitch and
clearly
Yugo.
rolling. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name, Greg?
The name's Hank. Hank McMurtry.
I'm just gonna call you Hank.
Yeah, it's actually Henry,
right, let's-
but people call me Hank because it's, you know.
All right, let's
Dude,
roll,
bro.
Chewy.
Okay,
Are
so
you
you
still
guys
going to be
leave
just
in
Shell
peace?
for the night?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Shell. Let's find a cab.
He just enjoys the rest of his espresso as you guys
Yeah.
take off and call a cab. And let me tell it to you straight. You hail a cab, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You give the cabbie the address, I'm sure, or else let's turn off the stream again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes about 30 minutes or so to get across town. You guys are like traffic starting to pick up a little bit.
So we're early
Bauman's address-
afternoon. We bomb over. We're there 3:30ish.
Yeah,
right.
Bauman's address is an inconspicuous apartment building in a declining working class neighborhood.
All right.
The building is a jarring example of early 60s design, block-in drop. This really sounds like Edmonton.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, pretty much.
as you guys pay your cabbie,
I
Out
got
of
that.
Greg's envelope.
I got that.
all right, he's
It's a
like, you want me to
pittance.
wait?
It's a pittance. No, let's go. We're going to we're going there.
And he's like, okay, cabbie takes
Yep.
off. All right, yeah, like I said, it's a small building, inconspicuous apartment. Obviously, there's something about it because it's inconspicuous.
When you say inconspicuous, do you just mean so blindingly average, or do you mean is there some palpable difference that makes
No,
it seem inconspicuous?
it looks like you've come to like one of those 3 or 4 story kind of buildings off like 109 a couple blocks over, like 109
Okay.
and 105.
All right.
Have we been here before? Have we been in the neighborhood? Are we familiar with this agent? Do we have
You
any
know,
clue?
you've talked to this Griffin guy, but you haven't heard anything about this Bauman.
So to us, he's just an old agent, died.
He's an old school guy. He goes back to that crazy Delta Green shit you guys have heard rumors and things about.
Like the locker room
371?
stuff.
Yeah, like he goes back to the time when Delta Green kind of had a little bit more under its purview than simple terrorism.
Like,
So maybe you'll find something cool.
this is pre-Area 51 days. Let's rock and roll.
So other than the neighborhood looking normal, it doesn't look like there's any access points other than it just looks like a building. No crazy...
Yeah, it's just like a neighborhood. There's some people walking around. Nobody pays you any attention.
Okay, cool.
You know, unless you're really dressed to the nines.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
We're in t-shirts.
Is the-
Ivelin, how is that?
You think he's working for Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. So is it a single like a lobby entrance door in the front of the building, or is it just sort of an open door to all of the suites?
Yeah, it's one of those doors, one of those glass doors. It even has like gold foil name on it, you know, in some kind of script.
As though this was at one time this was a nice place in the 60s.
Yeah, at one time this used to house like small starter families, and it was all right. But you know, the name's been scratched off. There's like a piece of wood taped over one broken part of the glass. The door's jammed open right now. Looks like somebody's moving out.
Is the inside door open as well?
Yep.
Okay. I assume I'm probably armed at this moment.
You've got what's on your character sheet?
I'm pretty
and you can
sure
check
I've
off what you don't
I've
want.
got a revolver, and I've got a combat knife. I don't know if I really want to have an MP5 in my hands, though. Apparently, I have one.
Who has the bazooka?
Yeah,
No.
that would probably be me. I would actually I would want to know that I've got ready access to the revolver in my belt line.
The bazooka's not enough, though. By the way.
Yeah, no. No,
What was that? What was that movie where there's we need guns, we need bigger guns? I think it was like Rooker Howard.
We're gonna need a bigger gun. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it sounds like something
That
I'd
was a
play.
good one. Yeah. All
Yeah,
the
I
guns
just
in the world won't help.
I'd let's saunter in. So what floor is this apartment on?
Okay, well, you can look in the envelope for more information.
Sorry, yeah. I'll open the envelope and take a look
Let me
at the
just kinda
details. I'm
show
assuming
you.
we knew that already.
Yeah, you can have done this in the cab, okay? I'll read
yeah,
this
I
out
suppose
to you
we
if you
could have.
want.
Okay, yeah, why don't you do
perfect,
that?
yeah.
That's probably the easiest.
Okay, so summary of a report on Clyde Bauman. Okay, this is just a quick little dossier on him. There's a key with a room number, apartment number on it. Date of birth, March 28, 1945. Family, wife Marlene, August 2048 to November 2nd, 2002. So a couple years ago.
Alrighty.
Daughter, Sharon, September 12th, 1967. Son, Michael, July 28th, 1974. They are apparently still alive. Occupation, Bureau of Internal Revenue, later IRS. So he worked there from 65 to 99. And during that stint, like I said, if he's active in the late 60s and retired in 70, then he would have been doing double duty, just kind of like what you guys are doing. He retired as Assistant Deputy Commissioner for Operational Support at the IRS. Affiliation, active with group from 1967 to 1970, taking part in 11 operations. Details unavailable. Numerous consultations with a specialty in taxation and property confiscations. No current association with group. Okay. Very, very straightforward. Just explains his association with Delta Green, and that timeline puts him back in the day, and like maybe he's seen some shit, you know. And 11 operations under his belt. He's a veteran. He would have been a valuable asset to Delta Green.
He died of a heart attack.
Yep, that's the story. So the key. Okay, so the key.
Anything special about it?
No, it's a pretty boring looking
Just a
key
key.
with a number on it.
What's the number that's on the key?
Number stamped on it is 224.
What?
Yeah, 224.
Okay.
227. The place to be. Saturdays on
Oh
NBC.
man, there's
Sorry.
a piece of the past coming back.
Okay, so
that's
before we head up, I'm gonna just take a look at the mail slots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, if I know it's 224, I'm gonna look at his mail slot and see if there is anything out of place, or
Okay, it's empty.
does the
You don't
key,
see anything sticking out of it.
Does the key open the mailbox?
Does the key
No.
open the mailbox?
No, but you can see like a little window and stuff.
Okay. Is it so it's a separate key.
Yeah, what looks like there might have been a name or something on the mailbox has been taken out, like a little piece of paper, glass. But you can kind of
Okay.
see it. Somebody shoves you out of the way carrying a box and a lamp.
Okay.
Heading in or going out?
They're going out.
They're going out. Okay. Do you want me to take the lead up to the second floor?
Yes,
Let's head up to the second floor.
Okay. Tromp.
Tromp.
Do. You guys go up. The carpet smells kind of mildewy, you know, that kind of thing. The walls are, you know, chipping away a bit and stuff like that.
Lights on or off?
A couple of them are on. They, you know, some of these fixtures weren't too bad. Like I said, this looks like it was, you know, a decent little middle class apartment building back in the 60s, 70s. And now it's just
run down.
somebody's going to knock it down eventually and put some higher quality condos up.
Okay,
cool.
But for now, it's pretty good low rent place. So, all right, and you show up at his door. His door is shut. The number matches the key.
Well, before we try the key, let's see if the door's unlocked.
How about I'm gonna draw that revolver and just keep it out and handy.
Make an alertness check.
What is that
Revolver
gonna
drawer.
be?
That's, look on your character sheet. It is the second skill on your list of skills there.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
You roll
Percentage?
your percentiles. Do you have an actual skill in it, or is it just blank?
Alertness, I
think
have a
you
skill.
have a really good
I have a
one.
really good skill.
Okay, yeah. Just explaining skills really quickly here, guys.
Yeah.
If you see something that has no skill in the box to the right, you may still be able to use that skill, because you'll see there are some skills with percentiles in brackets.
Sort of a
Those
default.
brackets, yeah, you'll see like first aid 10%. If you have your additional skill, or say, okay, so let's take alertness. What do you have, 60?
60.
Okay, so alertness 60, you ignore the 20% next to it, because you have exceptional training beyond what Delta Green gives you. Everything on this skill list that has a number in it that isn't 0, in brackets right after the skill, that is training Delta Green has provided you. If you have a higher score or whatever to the right in a box, that is your own training, your own skilling up, your own interest that has given you a better. So you roll
I
a higher.
use the default 20%.
If you have nothing in alertness, you've been trained to use a default 20%.
Okay.
Okay.
So we don't necessarily have to roll these things unless we're kind of in a critical situation, or there's some sort of effect that will come out that will affect the outcome of like good or bad.
Okay.
If you guys are, for instance, say you're in a library and you don't have a time, any sort of time crunch or anything pressuring you, and somebody's got like an investigation skill or whatever, what do we do for and you want to use a skill to research some things and stuff like that, unless it's really esoteric and there's no reason you can't just do it and just spend time and effort, right?
Okay.
But under a time crunch, or it's something super esoteric or whatever, something then would make a rule. Anytime you try to do anything in combat, that sort of thing. Anyway, so that's
given
just
a
a quick
60%, do you need me to roll or want me to roll?
I need you to roll your percentile. Do you have like actual percentile dice?
Yeah. 57.
Okay, so now if you had rolled 55 or 44 or any double numbers or 01 underneath your roll, that would have been a critical success. Okay. So if you had rolled just, what did you get, 57?
57.
Yeah, that's still a success. It's just not a critical success. If you roll above your score, you fail. But if you roll double numbers or 00 above your score, it's a critical fail. Okay, so you get a lot of opportunities to get criticals and stuff.
Okay,
so you manage to succeed in your alertness. Just as you're drawing your pistol, you notice to your left down the hall that you came from, maybe like 10 steps away, a quiet old woman has just kind of closed her door, and she's got a little small kind of lap dog with her, and she turns to you. I'm going to assume you probably don't want to continue pulling your weapon.
I'll just gently slide that back where it came from.
Okay, so that's what the alertness check was.
One of these.
A little tip, a wink and a nod.
She just kind of stands and looks at you a little curiously, just and sees and looks and sees the door you're at. She mutters something. It was a terrible shame that poor Mr. Bauman wasn't found for 3 days. A real pity.
Oh, did you know Clyde?
Not very well, but I'd see him in the hall all the time. It was really sad to hear that.
Good neighbor?
Pardon me?
Was he a good neighbor?
Yeah, very quiet. Been very quiet, especially since his wife passed.
Hasn't had no friends have visited?
I'm going to roll some dice, too. She kind of just eyes you guys up briefly. Said, Are you family?
Oh, we work together.
Oh. I thought he was retired.
Yeah, we worked at the IRS with him.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
It's a funny story, actually. His dad, or my dad and Clive used to work together, and Clive was the guy that got me a job.
The dog starts barking and she cuts you off. I've got to walk Mitzi. Sorry.
All right, well, you have
a nice day. And she wanders down the hall and putters down the stairs.
I raise
an eyebrow. And then I turn to Greg with the implied look of get the gun out now.
Yeah.
Kill her.
Yeah, I've dealt with her get the gun back out sort of look.
Yeah. So I'll ready that revolver again.
Yeah, you don't hear anything or see anything down the hall.
Okay. So I'll turn the key. Actually, we were gonna try the lock first, or try the door first without
Try
the
the door
key, just to
locked.
see if it was locked. Is it locked?
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay. So then we'll try the key.
Okay.
Let's try the
Who puts
key,
the
and
key in the door?
I'll put the key in the door,
Okay.
and I will ask Schnell. Schnell? Schnell.
Schnell.
Hopefully this is Shell. Hopefully Schnell. I'm just gonna sort of gently gesture him to the other side of the door, the hinge side. I'll be on, and he'll be on the other side, so that when I open it, it's not clear to him, but it's clear to me because I have a gun. So I'll just sort of push the door open and tuck around the corner and eyeball before I step in.
You put the key in, and it just click, 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 click. Turn it, and as you turn it, the knob turns with it.
What?
The door becomes ajar, and you feel a buzzing in your pocket.
Fucking BlackBerry. Okay, so the door is ajar.
Greg's pocket or my pocket?
It's open a couple inches. You open it when you twist the key, and it goes in a little. The key is still in the door. You're still holding onto it, and you feel
without taking my hand off the doorknob. Okay, this is going to be hard because I had a gun in the other hand.
Yes.
I look at him and I say, check my phone or my pocket. Which pocket? Right pocket? Left pocket? Any pocket? Does it matter?
Yeah, it's up to you. You can roll 50-50 if you like, or you can just grab your phone.
Yeah, let's grab the phone.
But that means I got to put the gun away.
No, I'll grab the phone out of his pocket. What's your password, Greg?
1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody's
It's a text.
Nobody's gonna take my phone. Blackwater.
It's a text. It's a BBM.
Awesome!
Even
somebody pinned me.
Yeah.
What is it?
What does it say?
It's a BBM, and it says, "Remember, any security breach, let me know immediately. I'll see you in 48 hours. P.S. Don't overthink this."
Okay, so I'll push that door open a little further so that I can see inside.
You get a waft of that acrid nicotine smell that has managed to insinuate itself into the drapes, the carpet, leaving a patina of that tar on the walls, and you could just see it. Even the dust. You can't even dust this place because the dust is stuck to the walls and any surface that it's managed to land. This is just right inside the little step into the door. To the right is like a galley kitchen.
Okay, so are lights off or on?
Lights are off. Further down into the apartment, probably into the living room, there's like a little crack slit coming through the drapes.
I was gonna say see a little bit, but there's enough to see.
Yeah, I mean your eyes adjust, but I mean it's dim in the hallway anyway.
Okay. So I'm gonna step inside and take a look into the kitchen.
I'll follow and close the door behind me
quietly.
Okay. All right.
I would
click.
Gesture. Click.
The door shuts satisfyingly so.
The key is going back in my pocket, by the way.
I'm assuming somebody kept the key.
Yeah, I kept the key. It's in my pocket. I didn't say it explicitly, but now I did. Okay, so take a look in the kitchenette.
Just inside the door, right to your left, because the kitchen's off to the right. Just inside the door, a ring of labeled keys hangs from a hook. Okay.
I'll grab that and start reading labeled.
Okay, while you're doing that, you're noticing the rest of the apartment there.
Yeah,
a well-worn couch. Faces an archaic. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah. If reasonable, I'll just sort of sweep and clear kind of thing. I don't want to go room by room if I don't need to.
It's very Spartan, and
it's kind of like one bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and
worn.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's hard to even believe anybody really lived here. That
Is this what, like one of those really expensive downtown apartments where you can see everything except the actual bowl of the toilet from the door?
No, this is like I said, it goes into a galley kitchen to the right to a little dinette, and then further down into the right, it opens up into kind of a living room. To the left, it goes off into darkness. You see a bit of a closet and the key rings that you guys were on to the left. So
You want to check?
it's
Do I notice anything
I'll read some tell it to you guys
interesting
straight.
about the key?
There's a whole bunch of different labels on them, written in shaky handwriting pen. The labels are essentially they're just tape.
Old man labels.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a well-worn couch faces an archaic squat television that carries basic cable only. I guess you know that because no, it's one of those old TVs that you'd have to get the UHF box converter. So yeah, it only goes up to 13.
Gotcha.
So on the adjacent coffee tables are a stack of mostly you're flipping through stuff as we're doing. You're looking through and you see like mostly completed crosswords, Sudoku. There's issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digest. There's a box of moldering, donuts, the powdered sugar on them, kind of, just
Crustified. All right, yeah.
Will live forever, but the donuts like moldering. The adjoining kitchen is mostly bare. There's some cans, pans, and boxes out on. The only human touch in here is a crudely drawn human figure entitled Grandpa, signed Cassie, bearing 2 gold stars. Looks like a little drawing from a kid. See if I can find it.
Is it a normal human figure?
I know you guys are like kind of sketchy investigators, but
yeah,
like super sketchy.
It does look like just a kid's scribble right there.
Okay, so it looks like she came to Grandpa's house.
And gave him the drawing.
Yeah, she came to see Grandpa, or he went to see her, and that's what he got. Anything in the closet of note?
It's the 90s, so I immediately check underneath the stamp for microdot-acid.
Okay, you do not find.
How the hell's he gonna do? He's got an alertness of 20. How the hell's he gonna know?
I don't know.
He's a physicist.
Maybe he's got some better skills.
Oh, he's an astrophysicist. I get it. Okay.
What's your forensics? No.
Yeah. So bookshelves, closets, like
in the closet by the door, there's a collection of very bland looking hush puppies.
Shoes with Velcro
some
closures.
old man London fog jackets. It just, you open it and you get blasted again
with
by
old man nicotine.
It's just, oh my gosh, it's
nicotine head sweat.
There's countless packs of yellow Sportsman cigarettes emptied all over the place.
Oh god! All the same brand?
Yeah. And like I said, the hallway to the left, going probably to the bathroom in the bedroom, because these are pretty popular layouts.
Nothing. So
dark hall.
Yeah, the dark hall I'm not fond of, but I'll go.
No, because that's usually where bad things.
Yeah, I'll go down the hallway.
I'm gonna look around. While he's doing that, I'm gonna look around for any hiding spots, anything that's maybe got
file boxes under the couch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking around where he just did a cursory check.
Yeah, I did a once around in the sort of that living room area, and he's now going to take a look, and I'm moved into the hallway.
You're gonna do what's the equivalent to perception in this game?
I would have said that's alertness.
Search. Do your search.
So let me see here. Oh, okay, I'm not trained in that.
Both you guys roll your search. If you're not trained in it, then you roll 20%.
I rolled a 22.
Ooh, you critically fail. Unless you have. Do you actually have any search?
Nope.
Luke? Okay, so you critically fail. You're looking around, but you're way too interested in these keys. One of them looks like the mailbox key for downstairs. Another one you're still trying to. And as you're looking around, you're barely paying any. You're doing a really shitty search, essentially. As you look at it, you're cabin. That's what that means. Cabin. Duh. So one of the keys on there is kind of an older looking key that says cabin. All right. And Greg, while you're doing that, roll an intelligence.
So I rolled a 59 on that search.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you failed.
Okay.
Roll your intelligence.
So an intelligence. What am I for int? So that's just a D20?
No, that's you roll your percent times 5.
Oh,
You
sorry.
should have a times 5 number next to it.
Yeah. So roll my percent times 5, just one? What do you mean?
roll percentile,
Okay.
and then if you look next to your intelligence,
Yes.
it says times 5. What's that number?
55.
Okay, you're
And I rolled a 50.
average brightness.
Rolled a 50.
Okay, so you pass your intelligence.
Okay.
check.
Phew.
You're not finding much with your search. You're about to move on to the other part of the apartment, while Shell is looking around and just futzing with these keys. And he only died a couple days ago. There's still a few days left in the month. Maybe the power's still on. You could flick a switch if you like, if you're scared of that hall.
I'm not scared of it. I just don't want to alert anyone. Well, I mean, I guess now we're rustling around, so they're alerted. So yeah, should we? I'll flip the switch in the hallway.
Chat room really wants you guys to look in the
switch, I'll
fridge.
go over and make sure all the curtains.
They want to see Bud Light Lime. Hey, Kev. Just one second. Poor kid's been hanging in the hallway, afraid to go by until I said he could go.
Oh,
I guess he was
what a good kid.
That's
listening.
awesome. He was being.
Still hurts.
Okay, yes, it will for a while. I think he actually tore his rotator today. Okay, so anyway, I'll flip the light on.
All right, lights on.
I still have my
Yeah.
gun out.
In the hall, there's like a kind of little one of those half round tables with some crap on it, little lamp, and then underneath there's a whole bunch of magazines and newspapers and stuff like that. It's pretty boring. You see a door at the end, and the hall kind of turns around a little. What was I gonna say now?
I don't know.
I'm having a
You
concussion moment.
said and that meant I'm gonna wait for you to finish saying that before I venture further down the hallway. Not having a beer right now, but I am having a cold hard coffee from Ground State.
I'm drinking President's Choice.
This here is a 7% cold hard.
Flavored water.
I'm drinking water.
Oh yeah. I was saying the chat room wants to find Bud Light.
They're looking for Bud Light Lime, but this was back, I think, before Bud Light Lime was out. Good chance of Coors Light though.
There's a couple cans of High Test.
Oh God.
And like a really
single
old looking bottle of
single
Bailey.
bottle of Michelob Light.
Schlitz.
single
There'll be a
bottle
bottle of Schlitz at the bottom.
Schlitz. What a great name for a beer. It's like you don't say let's go get Michelob, let's go get Molson, but you
Let's
say,
go get Schlitzed.
Like, come on. I've
All
had
right.
Schlitz before.
All right,
too.
so-
It's great. Anyway,
Just cursory glance, shit on the table in the hallway, nothing sticks out, no
Nothing.
papers in there, just a bunch of old shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of your old copies of Omni.
it looks like a linen closet. No, I wish on. Linen closet full of like ratty old towels and shit. His wife died a while back, so this place has definitely lost any nice old ladies. Touch.
I was going to say any semblance of the feminine touch.
Okay, so the allure of
Yeah,
the
Vault
keys
40.
is wearing off.
Maybe she
I'm gonna
was a
have
slob,
look
too.
in there for hiding places as well.
Okay, where? Sorry.
In the closet and in that sort of vicinity.
That hallway
Looking for
vicinity.
anywhere- yeah, I'm looking for anywhere that like a seasoned agent would put something that only another seasoned agent would look.
Okay.
I'm
You're
gonna
looking
take
for
a
the
really long
shoebox,
time.
basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a really long time because like I've got all night.
This
I've
is-
got 48
this is-
hours. to
this
find
is-
thing.
Yeah,
Don't
this
hurry.
is bedroom, man. We got to go for the bedroom because that's where that's going to be. He's not going to leave that out in the living room.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, hold
What
on.
just happened there? Did we lose me?
No, we lost camera 4, but I'm bringing it back.
Oh, okay, so we didn't lose me.
There we go. We're back.
Good. Oh my gosh, my head is split. Ah, what's
yeah.
happening there?
No, camera 4 is back.
Oh,
Technical
my
difficulties. Yes,
Mighty
in the
Cthulhu.
freezer on ice. Yeah, that's where we keep it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Let's look in the fridge, the freezer, and the stove.
Okay, the stove just has like an old roasting pan in it, and the freezer has a couple of those bricks of spinach and a couple of those little mini like sour cream sized plastic dishes of liver and a couple open bags with an elastic around it of like mixed vegetable.
So he's not like storing his stools or anything in there for later
There are no
testing.
human heads in
Okay,
there. There's
all right.
nothing that, you know, it doesn't have it's not, it doesn't need defrosting, so you don't need to chip away looking for stuff frozen
Okay.
into it.
All right, I'm still down the hallway. You said there was a door at the end of the hallway,
Yeah,
and
there's
it
a door
turned off.
partly open. Looks like it bathroom because it goes into linoleum.
Okay, so I push that door open and flick the light on. Firearms over my hand, as per, you know.
Yep.
Security smart dude would do.
Okay,
And
it
nothing
is a
particular.
bathroom.
Okay.
It looks to be in a disturbed state.
Define
There's a
disturbed.
A broken towel rack, a cracked shower door, and looks like some ceramic toothbrush holder smashed on the floor. It kind of smells in here too.
Do we know what room he
Like
had
that
his
old
heart
man.
attack in?
This would probably be it.
I was just gonna say that sounds like it, but just thought I'd.
He was pushing too hard and blew an O-ring.
Hey, okay, when I got out of the hospital in 2009
Oh,
for my aneurysm,
don't wanna.
they said the doctor
Don't
said,
push.
I'm going to tell you two things. Don't push too hard.
Don't
It's
sneeze.
taking a crap. It's not a hostage negotiation. And then the second thing he says was, don't block your sneezes because your sinus
Yeah.
is so thin you can crack it and cause all sorts of bad stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, don't push too hard and don't block your sneeze. Let it
So,
happen.
like,
Yeah.
this apartment, is there any paperwork? Is there anything with Delta Green insignia on it? Is there
No, this
any
is
little
very
envelope?
Spartan.
Is it? It doesn't appear sanitized though, so I'm gonna continue that bathroom. The lights on. We've taken a cursory look.
No.
Shell's following me. I'm gonna sort of keep pushing into that hallway until I'm assuming the bedroom.
You've basically
that's
taken immediate right from the
Right.
from the bathroom. Like instead of going into the bathroom, you could have gone right.
Right.
So I guess coming out of the bathroom, you take a left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only a few
I'm
steps to the door.
I'm gonna look in the bowl, like in the back, the water carrier.
Aha.
You gonna pop the
Well-
tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in the
Yeah.
tank. Is there anything there?
It's just empty, full of
I was
sorry,
gonna say-
wet water.
Oh no.
No
Okay.
good one though.
Yeah.
No.
It's a good spot. Okay. You might want to check under the vanity and in the behind the mirror because those often pulled off the wall.
Okay, you're in a new spot of the house. Roll another search.
Okay. So my search
You guys can both
was
do that. Yeah.
shitified. 93.
16.
Nice. So you failed again.
No, he made
No,
it.
he made it. I failed.
You failed.
Spectacularly.
He comes in and he's looking around doing, around the vanity, saying he lifts the toilet thing. You're like, oh, good idea. Jeez, I must have rolled a 93 or something.
Yeah.
And he's looking around in the shower. You scour that thing in a few moments. Nothing. There's nothing in the ceiling to poke through. The floor, it's all constantly linoleumed over. There's no weird looking. It just looks like the guy died here and grabbed onto the towel rack and fell down. Like you look and you see where the cracked glass is on the shower door. You actually see a bit of hair. So
Ew.
he
Okay.
might have banged his head there.
Two things. Number one, if you haven't
But
followed us
even-
already, feel
even-
free to hit that follow button. We appreciate it. And the chat has also requested, Luke, that you take the Oxy.
No.
Oh, there's a couple prescriptions in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if
I'll
there's
pocket them for
OxyContin,
later.
grab them, pocket them.
There's a number of different things, like blood thinners and somebody's probably going to point out they wouldn't have blood thinners if you had this. He's got some muscle relaxants and some other kind of interesting.
I'll take all the pills and just pocket
Take
them.
the oxy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never met an astrophysicist that didn't have a drug
So
problem.
even
There's a street
outside the
value.
bathroom, anywhere in my
So-
in my vision, I don't see anything that could use to hold files or paperwork.
No, you're about to enter the bedroom.
Yeah,
You
so
can-
let's head into the bedroom. Again, I'll push that door open and cautiously, turn the light on with the gun drawn.
Okay,
just
so
making
you-
sure that there's nobody there.
You go down that mini hallway that leads away from the bathroom, and there's another door and another door, kind of, right? So there's actually 2 bedrooms in this place. One's smaller.
Oh, okay.
So you go on the left or forward.
Is either door open yet?
No, they're closed.
They're both closed. So we'll go the lefter first. First door,
Okay.
first door open and scope and check.
Okay, you open it up. The windows in here actually, the curtains are pulled aside. Does that make them drawn or
Yes.
drawn? Whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're drawn.
Drawn is open.
There's a queen size bed in here. There's a dresser. You see some photographs on it. Everything's dusty again. Really stinks like smoke. There's just piles of butts and ashtrays all over the place. Okay, so looking around, you see what is probably his wife because there's a wedding photo and a couple pictures of her. There's some high school grad pictures of a boy and a girl. Looks like a little granddaughter in there somewhere. Actually, there's like a ceramic paperweight with a child's handprint. It says Cassie, age 4, kind of scrawled on it. Okay. So we're going to use...
Yeah.
I'm generally kind of like, if we're in one place, we'll just use a couple search rolls. But if you
Yeah.
guys want, you can make another roll.
I'd like to keep using my 17 from the bathroom.
I'd like to roll because mine sucks.
Yeah, give her. See what happens.
Shit. Still sucks. 39.
39. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You guys are rooting it apart. Basically, Shell is kind of instructing you to help lift the mattress.
Lift the mattress, look underneath, check the drawers,
look
check
around,
under the cabinet.
Remember, there's heirs coming into this place, so...
No,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean, we're
being
not
careful,
tossing the
putting back
place.
everything.
We're not
You're just
tossing
doing a
it.
good throw, yeah.
We're just looking for anything that might be
suggests
hidden.
that you should make the feathers fly and trash
Trash
the
the
place.
place. Yeah, no, I have no interest. I don't think that's necessary. I would check in the back of the photographs. Anything that's in a frame, sliding those pictures out.
Somebody knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want somebody coming into the ex-deputy commissioner of the IRS's place and thinking that somebody was there.
Yeah, no, and that's why I say, like, I would
No, fair
slide the. Is sliding the
there's-
backs off those
You
pictures?
guys are searching. You spend like, oh my gosh, maybe like 15, 20 minutes just doing everything, like pulling out pictures
Yeah.
nicely and looking behind the.
Nothing in
vanity and
particular
everything
showing
like
up.
that. Nothing in this room.
Okay, so we continue to the last bedroom.
Okay, the other bedroom looks like an office.
Ah, this is the
Okay.
money pit.
There's a desk. There's no computer.
Clearly.
There's reams and stacks of paperwork. There's boxes.
Is there a typewriter?
There's accordion folders. There's a typewriter buried kind of under on one part of the desk there.
Is there a typewriter?
Yep.
Oh, Lance, we landed in Barry's place.
The first thing I'm going to do
Yeah,
is I'm going
Mitzi.
to pull the ribbon. I'm going to pull the ribbon out of the typewriter.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything with it now, but
You want to
If
pull
the
you want to pull them out in their spools, or just rip it out and just stand there holding? This?
no, I want to pull it out carefully.
Because they have
and
spools on
spool
each
it up.
side, and then you can just.
Yeah, you take the 2 spools and you spin it all back, so all the.
We need like an inventory sound from like Legend of Zelda, where all right, write that on your sheet, and then you hit the button, it goes ding 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 ding, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so yeah, you might want to make note of that on yours, Luke.
Cool. Cool story, Chris. Anyway,
Yeah.
Looking at the keyboard of the typewriter, is there any like specific keys that are used more than others? Am I overthinking things? Get me to stop.
you might be overthinking that. There are worn and everything like that. There's tons of ash, kind of, on the right-hand side of the keyboard, drop down below the keys and stuff like that.
He smoked while he typed. One of those. Gotcha. So this is the last room in the place, yes?
Yeah, unless there's a secret door.
Okay, so now, unless there's a secret door. Can I detect secret doors?
No, you're not a door. But the layout of these places
doesn't lend itself to secret doors.
Additional.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's a pocket of a rectangle and it's filled up. So there's really no likelihood.
Is it a door of the desk? They all come out all the way the same
Nothing's
distance?
locked. Except there's like one locked drawer directly below. There's like the row of drawers, and then the center.
I'm busting out the ring of keys.
Is this?
You putz around and you can find a key for that.
I can?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll unlock that and open it.
It is like credit card bills and crap like that in there.
Put your hand up underneath it.
What's that?
Is it got his credit card number in there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll write that down.
There's statements, there's old stuff, there's some receipts for things, bills mostly.
Check up underneath the up above that drawer for anything that might be hidden taped.
Well,
No?
dude, I'm writing my 16 as long as Chris will let me. So.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's the case. Regular ceiling, like drywalled ceiling. It's not drop ceiling, not tiles, not.
Yeah, it's drywall. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got stacks of paper and such on walls, or on cabinets. Are there? You said there were accordion boxes or accordion folders. Are they marked? Are they marked at all, or are they just randoed?
Yeah, some of them say tax year, whatever, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Is there anything from the '60s that we can see?
Let me
give that's
it to you guys
older.
Straight.
Well, you can give it to me straight. He's not there.
So much crap in here that it's going to take you guys, according to the adventure, about 12 hours to go through it all.
Oh my god!
To go through it all significantly, not just like throwing crap, but making sure there's no security breach type stuff. And
so is there
that this is just boring crap?
So
whatever.
Is there an intention that we're gonna find stuff in here?
I don't know.
Okay, that's that. Shut up, dog.
Look, I have a crunchy here.
Okay. I'm trying to think of. I'm not a very smart dude. So I mean, I know what I know, right? Like, so I'm looking at where do people hide stuff? They put boxes under boxes, and then they put boxes in boxes.
Yeah, let me explain because this is the first time we played together. The way I play is as a GM. I'm not waiting for you. Like, there's some pretty good suggestions in the chat actually.
Time to burn the place.
Well, that one too, but and that damn Mitzi, Mrs. Janowitz must be that.
Yeah.
But checking picture frames, those are all great ideas. I will kind of hint about stuff. Your role kind of determines too. Even if say you had like a crummy ass roll, but you Hail Married and went, you know what? I just kind of I checked the baseboard or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you rolled a success or not. That baseboard, if it's hiding something, you've just found it, right?
Right.
Mitzi's a chaotic evil, like kobold deity or something. So, yeah, but otherwise, you can't be expected to know everything. You can't be expected to think like, oh, well, this part over here is whatever, blah, blah, blah. So if you had a good roll, I would kind of throw it to you.
Mm-hmm.
if you had a terrible roll, I wouldn't really. But if you were to still kind of do something specific and that just happened to pay off, you'd still get it even with a crummy roll.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't see why you do it. But I'm not expecting you guys to come up with like, I scrape off one layer of paint to see if anything's been scrawled. You know,
sure.
like whatever.
For
like,
sure.
That's too
For sure.
much.
I
That's
gotcha.
too much.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of like I'm thinking about this room and where people tend to hide things, right? And they tend to if there's a bookshelf, is there empty space that appears to be behind books and things like that I would pull off, like so there's in this office, as it were, you said there are stacks of paper and things. Are they on? Are these all on filing cabinets? Like, are these in...
Some of them are. Some of them are just piled on his desk. Being like involved
the stuff
in the IRS,
the stuff that's piled on desks, he's not going to leave anything out on the desks in a big pile. Like, he's going to have it in the filing cabinet. He's going to have it in these folders and stuff, if anywhere.
Maybe he's hiding it in plain sight, as we see here, though. Suggested.
Well,
either way, it's your job to make sure none of this ties back to Delta Green. So maybe grab a pile and start
leafing. Then
make a nice pile of checked through.
That being the case, then we would probably want to start at the main desk, and that'll be ground zero, and then we can work our way through the drawers and around from there.
Let me see. What's your character's skills with? I'm just gonna see if you have any kind of useful skill that
dodge well.
You persuade. You have navigation.
I have navigation. I'm good with military science, respectively to land. Yeah, I mean, stealth would be one. Survival, I'm pretty down with that. Actually, my unarmed combat is pretty good. I probably should have just left the gun away.
You never know, though, right?
Probably didn't need that, right? But
a lot of this paperwork has like accounting relevant. So
yeah,
I think Shell's got some accounting.
Yeah, he's got. Let me. Yeah, he's a 50% on accounting.
What I'll do is I'll let you make a search
on his behalf.
You can roll your own search.
Okay.
And if you succeed, you'll knock a bit of time off because
21.
Oh, really?
Really?
You know what? I'll give you a bonus of 10 though, because you guys aren't really
11.
I can give you bonuses up to like 10, 20, 40. I think I'll give you a bonus of 10.
Okay.
You're not under any pressure, like.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's certainly nobody coming.
Spend a night here if you want. So.
Yeah, there's nobody coming. Well, I mean, they said in the next 48 hours. So I guess part of me is like, I wanted to make sure that the place was safe, number one. So we assured that, I think. We went through things reasonably. So yes, now I guess it's a little bit of the sit down at the chair and start leafing through stacks, and probably starting with stacks that look older, so from the bottom kind of thing.
And
because
if Greg, if he gets a successful accounting, then we'll say you guys could wrap this up by like 8 o'clock at night instead of like
4 in the morning,
3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Yeah, well, that would be good because that would work out closer to before midnight for us tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, we've been at this for just
we've been at it for an hour, and we're still here. So I guess technically that's a positive thing.
Roll for Greg.
Roll for
what has he got? 50%.
Roll for Shell. Yeah, he's at 50%. Oh, for God's sakes!
50%. Okay. What did you get?
97.
Oh my God.
Oh crap!
Even with a bonus.
I want him to roll
all the wee hours of the morning.
I want him to roll for him.
Yeah, but he just kind of pointed like this at us and then went to yell at.
Yeah, no, he had. Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing.
He clearly has parenting to do.
That's right. He's off. He's in Ontario. So
does the phone work? Order a pizza.
It's the future there.
So yeah, so
there's an old one of those.
This has been going for a little while. That's actually a really interesting. Is there a telephone in that room?
Mm-hmm.
There is. There
Yep.
is. Is there
Some of
a
those old rotary phones.
is there an address or a phone book or a little anything like that around it?
Yep.
Anything interesting? Is there anything out of sort of normal in that address book? Is there any food places or anything like that there?
No, there's like
Damn.
a couple family people, that kind of thing. There's a phone book if you want.
No, well.
There's
426-5050. Call the
some of the
Lido.
names you recognize from
That's
that
free delivery.
dossier.
Right, his family undoubtedly.
A couple other names, like there's a hardware store on there.
There isn't like /G or anything like that.
No, there's not
/Q.
many. The guy probably didn't have a ton of friends. It's pretty
bleak.
It's
Bleak. Okay, I'm gonna keep going in real time through some of these other drawers, or can I assume I've already been through the drawers in the desk?
You're going to basically take a stack of crap,
Shuffle.
put it aside in the looked at pile.
Yeah. And done with the desk also.
Hours pass. Pretty much, this is all boring ass accounting stuff. He kind of had his own little accounting thing that he was doing on the side.
Yeah.
A lot of this is just ridiculous, like small businesses around here and there, stuff like that. Boring paperwork. Nothing seems to indicate anything out of the way. The only thing you see something about a cabin. You're like,
yeah, and we had the
tax
key
bill
for
on
the
a cabin.
cabin.
It's a property tax notice for the cabin. And
does it have an
there's
address?
An address for yep.
Whereabouts is that cabin?
It's a couple hours drive out of town.
Okay, my guess is that's where we got to go. Is the cabin in his name?
Yep.
So it's not in his wife's or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
You find numerous tax bills. This guy's had this cabin for like 25.
Yeah. So okay. So this cabin is old.
No.
Okay. I'm going to make the assumption that that's probably what I'm looking for at this moment.
Okay. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, you guys are sifting.
Yeah, like it's just if we're just sifting through shit. I don't really want to head to the cabin until Luke comes back. I could order a pizza. Should we order a pizza? You know what?
3 in the morning.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to make this assumption that he's still searching too, with his 17. Okay. I'll walk back to the living room and flip on the TV, see if there's anything on the news.
You're just getting a couple channels through the air.
Yeah, he's got. It should be like there should be, like what was big in like 2000 for late night TV? ShamWow? Was that ShamWow time or?
Yeah, you got an infomercial and a test pattern to choose.
Oh man, is it like just the bars or is it like the Indian head test pattern?
No. It's this isn't Fallout.
Damn, that's no fun. That's no fun. Does the chat have anything else? I mean, I'll check the baseboards.
Yeah, they're Miss Cleo comes on after Sham.
Oh yeah. Oh, Miss Cleo. I remember Miss Cleo.
Yeah,
way to go,
she's
Fancy.
Like crazily onto something, and you take a sanity hit for no. I'm kidding. You check the baseboards. Oh, they're loose. There's nothing.
It's just shitty. Is there an electrical panel anywhere?
Yeah.
Pop that.
Front door.
Anything in there? Anything behind that?
It's just
empty?
A small apartment electrical panel with like 6 or 7 breakers.
Is there anything in the fridge that looks appetizing still?
There's like an old loaf of Wonder Bread and some
not gonna work.
Cheese that's old enough to have become concave.
Oh, shit! Cheese touch.
Numerous condiments. Miracle.
Typical old man, is what you're saying.
Yeah, with margarine.
Yeah.
Fleischmann's margarine.
Per the chat, I should root around the couch.
You find some change.
Is like enough for pizza?
$1 pizza.
Did it come out of a little rubber squeezy thing?
No. That's on the table above all the newspapers.
That's with all the
in hall.
newspapers in the hallway. Okay. What how old are those newspapers? Are they reasonably current or are they old?
Oh, there's actually a pile of I forgot to say you guys stepped on a pile of mail that looks like it was stuffed under the door.
But there's a mailbox downstairs.
The newspapers end about 4 days ago.
Okay, so the newspapers were current. So he was a regular newsie. And the mail stuffed under the door. Anything special there?
Or is it just
junk mail?
And power bills.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, thank God. Jesus. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Nothing has happened. Except I've been through 483 stacks of shit and found nothing. Except tax notices for the cabin.
There's
dating back 20
in
years.
In the cupboards, some stale-looking crackers and an MJB can.
The chat wanted us to order pizza. We decided not to try and chance the rotary phone.
Did you manage to glean the address for the cabin?
Yes, we have the address for the cabin. It's late at night, man. We've been here way too many hours because I rolled a 97 on my 20 check.
Okay, so let's put this place back to order.
Yep.
As we found it.
Or leave it as close to the same clusterfuck it was when we arrived.
Fair enough.
Did we pick up any new items?
Only a tax receipt or two that have the cabin's location. You have the keys. I didn't take anything specific because there wasn't anything notable.
I've got this.
Do you want to do any other? I guess technically we did the accounting thing that he would have needed to find those tax receipts or tax bills for the cabin. GM, is that the case?
Yeah, like I said, go back 25 years.
Okay.
If it helps my accounting.
Yeah, the cabin is a couple of hours away.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the...
Okay, you guys need to sleep or imbibe lots of coffee.
Do you want to crash on the couch for a couple hours? Dibs on the couch.
No.
Okay, you don't want to stay in the dead guy's place?
No, let's grab a cab.
And sleep in the car.
Coffee shop on the way. Yeah,
okay.
Sleep in the car.
Okay, that works for me.
Okay.
So
leave the cats in the oven on and lit cigarette behind. Sanitized.
Oh man.
This guy's like got some skills. He's probably a spook. Like I don't know.
He's a DM.
He knows like way too much about this stuff.
He's a DM.
All right, so you guys leave $3,700 cash in the MGB can and head out.
Yeah. Hey, kid's gonna need it. He's got a granddaughter. She's 4.
Yeah. Wait, a couple.
What?
What's that?
I immediately check myself for my white envelope.
Yeah. Oh no, you haven't lost it, son.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys catch a cab. 20 minutes later, cab shows up, and where are you going again?
So, nearest coffee shop.
Okay, takes you to a Tim Hortons.
We just tell him to hold on. We go grab a sandwich and a Joe, a cup of Joe.
Okay.
Hop back in the car. You said it's a couple hours.
Yeah.
So we he crashes.
Any of you guys have a car?
Who, us?
You guys gotta have a car, yeah.
Well, we took a car there, didn't we? Or we took a cab there. Oh yeah, no, we took a cab. But let's go back to the coffee shop where we met G.
You grab your car
and grab your car,
Luke. You fuck off.
Shell. We'll go grab your car, and I'll sleep for the first hour on the way out to the cabin, and then you will trade off.
You can be exhausted in this game.
Yeah, so like, is an hour nap, because it's a couple hour drive, is an hour nap for each of us going to work?
No.
Oh.
I think you guys probably just have a nap and then like screw up before noon.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll sleep at the Tim Hortons parking lot in the car.
Or you could pull an all-nighter. An all-nighter would be better than...
An all-nighter would be better than noon?
better than like 1 hour of sleep.
Okay, well then we drink our coffee and we start going.
We'll crash. We'll crash. We'll wake up at 9:30 and we'll start heading out.
Okay, all right. You guys get enough rest.
Spoken like a road trip.
And yeah, you roll your dirty ass out of bed, just like, oh my god, what are we doing? Okay, and you go pick up.
We get up like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever. We're at the cabin. It's noon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Put. You go out into the nice pastoral out in the country.
The countryside. Timmy's drive-through.
Okay, so you hop off the main road. You're going through some range roads and stuff like that. The weather starts to take a turn for the worse. You know, it's muddy, it's slippery, it's crappy.
Fuck.
Okay. You follow a couple roads. You guys have one of those map books that we all used to have to use.
Hey, the Backroad map book is a great thing.
Oh, I know. They're terrific.
All right.
You find your way around.
Okay.
You pull up in front of a 1-story high log-type cabin. Okay.
Off the beaten path, I take it?
Yeah, there's nothing around here. Just copses of trees and stuff like that. And
are there any outbuildings?
looks like a outhouse.
Well, that's it, eh? Just a
a
pastoral shitter.
And there's poles to this place too, so looks like there's power.
So it's powered. Any sign of anybody recently there? Any other tire tracks
no,
or anything?
Not really. And any rain is totally obliterated anything. But you guys do know that the power bills have been paid for this place
Up until at least 3 days ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the cabin key
All right.
and I'm gonna throw it to Greg. His last time.
Okay. Check your mic, Luke. Just FYI. Got a little. There you go. Okay. So yeah, I'll walk up to the cabin door, kind of look in the windows.
All right. It's really dark in there. Some of the curtains have been pulled shut, and
Okay. So I'll up to the main door and put the key in. Have the pistol handy again. And
okay, it's a deadbolt, and it you hear
clicks
it
open. Okay, and push the door open and get a glimpse inside. Make sure that
Okay.
looks uninhabited.
It's very quiet out here. Don't even really hear
Nothing.
like
Squirrel farts.
birds or anything. You know, just the rain pattering down on everything. Pretty.
Okay.
So.
All right. So yeah, head on into the cabin. Look for a light switch. And
There's
flip
one
it.
right next to the door. Okay.
And flip it.
Once you're inside, you flip it. You light up the inside. It doesn't look log inside. It looks kind of, some old drywall and some wood trailer paneling and stuff like that. It's like a faux log exterior. Okay. You see a large fireplace with field stone and that sort of thing, kind of in the center of the building. Off past beyond the on the other side, kind of out toward the trees there's kind of a break, and there's what looks like a well. It totally looks deserted. There's a fine layer of dust on everything. You get that cigarette smell again. Looks like a whole bunch of secondhand kind of furniture. There's some cobwebs even as you go through the door, that sort of stuff.
Cigarette butts?
Yep. It's like rustic decor. There's
What brand are the
fishing
cigarette
rods.
butts?
They're the Sportsman.
Okay.
Anything like you know how like you can look at a cigarette butt and you kind of know if it's been smoked in the last week?
I'm trying to remember the back of my days of smoking. Yeah, because they're either crispy or still bendy.
Yeah. So is there any can I look at them? Is anybody smoked
They're
in the
crispy.
last week?
So he hasn't been here clearly for quite some time.
It doesn't look like anybody's been here for a little bit.
Does it look feminine at all? Like, was this his place or was this him and his wife's place? You know what I mean?
Well, she would have been alive according to the tax bills
Yeah.
and everything like that when they owned it. So, but it is very rustic. Everything in here is, there's no feminine touch to it at all because it looks like this is hand-me-down stuff almost.
Is there
Are
are there photographs or anything around like there were at his apartment?
Yeah, there's a couple pictures up on the mantle.
What's in the pictures? Anything current, or is it
him and
older?
his wife, and it's older.
It's older. So this is why I wonder. Like, I wonder if this was his place when he was active, with Delta.
Maybe this was his hideout.
So is everything sort of in one room in this place, or are there rooms in this place?
Yeah, it's kind of a large like great room, kind of centered around that
fireplace. So is there like a bed in that room as well as some seating and a kitchen table kind of thing?
But if you go to the right and back, there's a couple doors. So if you walk directly in, there's a place to dump your boots and crap like that, and your hat and everything like that. And then over to this way, there's like a junky old couch, an old kind of taped up recliner, a coffee table. Just ahead and to the right into the center kind of is where the fireplace is. And off that way is kind of like there's a kitchen table and some cards and crap on it. And then over that way, going through the living room and past the fireplace, there's a couple doors.
I head to those doors.
Okay.
I want to see what's over there.
All right.
So there's a couple closed doors over there?
Yeah. One of them is open, and it's a bathroom. It's a really, really, really basic bathroom.
Yeah, flip the light on.
The other one.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. You can both do that.
Well, I'm super focused.
Mother.
What happens if I roll a 50 right on?
What's your intelligence? You probably make it because you take your intelligence stat, times it by 5. So if you look,
I'm 75.
Yeah, you rolled under and you didn't roll doubles, so you got a 6.
And I'm focused.
Yeah. Why does he have a bathroom if there's an outhouse?
Yeah. I was just gonna say my intelligence is 55 and I rolled a 33.
Okay, well you both are wondering that.
Yeah,
it's a trap.
Well, I mean, it could be that the bathroom was added after, or
it strikes you as curious whether or not it's a thing.
Is it like plumbed? Like, does it have a toilet?
It's like one of those American Standard toilets.
There's a fucking well
from like the 70s.
Yeah, there's a well. There's a well. So why is there a toilet if there's a well?
Maybe there's a pump.
Maybe there's a pump. Okay.
But there's like, I don't know. It's kind of strange if there's like sewage.
Does the bathroom seem to fit the building shape? Like, is it inset? Is it added on?
It doesn't screw with the footprint.
Okay, so it's a part of this cabin. Cabinets and stuff, normal, opening the doors, nothing inside them, nothing in behind the mirror. Is there a floor mat? Is there a bathtub?
Is there an elevator button?
No. Everything closes up and you go down into the sanctum.
Flush the toilet.
Well, yeah, I'm going to flush the toilet.
There's no water in it.
It's empty. It's dry.
Yeah.
Pop the tank lid.
Okay.
You look in the... It's absolutely empty.
Bone dry.
Yeah.
Taps? Do they work?
Taps don't work.
Taps don't work, so there's no water.
Oh no, sorry, the taps do work.
Taps do work. Toilet doesn't.
Yeah. You notice water on the floor once you turn the tap on.
When you turn the taps, there's water on the floor, so it's not plumbed. It's purely for looks. Does the toilet move? Is it fixed rigidly to the floor?
It's fixed. It looks attached to the floor with the bolts and everything like that. It's got a layer of scum, kind of a ring to indicate that there was water.
At some point.
Yeah.
Looking underneath the sink, is the pipe connected?
No, it's been disconnected.
It's been disconnected.
The drain has been disconnected.
Does the drain pipe still sit in the wall?
Yep.
Anything in it
Nope.
that you can see? No?
Nope.
So just the U-bend is missing.
It looks like it's been, the P-trap or whatever has been just twisted and turned away.
What's in the P-trap? Anything?
No, it's dry. Whatever.
It's all dry
well,
and
no,
empty.
it's wet now because you
Well,
filled it.
because it had water in it.
And water was leaking out of that and out of the little cabinet onto the floor.
Okay, but that wouldn't stop the toilet from working.
Well, the toilet is empty, and when you hit the flush, there's just no water in
There's no water in the tank.
in the basin in the tank in the back. But there's
Is
still
knob on the
plumbing
back
going
of
up.
the toilet?
You turn the knob and you hear that sound of water rushing through and filling up the tank.
Okay,
Is the water clean?
so we wait.
It's kind of a bit
Rusty?
rusty and gross, but
Okay.
as it fills the tank, it's cleaner. You can
So
hear a
did-
pump somewhere in the distance.
So there is a
Somewhere
water.
in the building
So there's a water pump. Is there a floor mat or anything in
Yep.
the bathroom? You pull the floor mat back. Is there anything underneath?
No.
Okay. We should check the one in the main room, see if there are any rugs or any trap or any hatches or anything in the main room.
Dude, let's check.
Check
the other
check
room.
that other room.
Phil.
Yeah, let's go to the other room.
Okay, you scour the other room. You just find a bunch of like
Hey, lightning.
rustic kind of stuff. You know, some mugs and stuff. Nothing of any importance. You look under the couch. You flip the couch. There's no trap door, floors, or anything like that. There's a kitchen. You poking through the kitchen. The kitchen's full of like, you know, there's some chips and other old crap and stuff like that in there. All that's left is the other door next to the.
Okay, so
Yes, yeah.
let's go there.
Yeah.
Okay, that opens and it squeezes down like a little bit of a hall with a closet and then looks like a bedroom. Okay.
Again, nothing out of ordinary in terms of footprint of house.
No.
Flip the light on in there. And I'll let the smart one take the lead.
Okay, so in this bedroom, there's basically a bed. There's a little chair. There's a chest of drawers. A light in the ceiling, and that's it.
And a full truss hanging from the ceiling for swinging later.
Again, I've always got my eye for paperwork, so I'll open the chest. We'll look under the mattress. We'll look for hidden doors.
You find some sweaters, some like just stinky old shit like that. You know, plaid, like a Mac jacket, that kind of thing. Under the bed is a trunk, a footlocker.
Is it locked?
Yep.
Do you have any keys that say Foot Locker?
Do I?
I don't know. You're the one with the keys.
You see a couple keys that look like it'd fit a little padlock.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, click. You
I
open
pull
the
my
padlock.
gun. No, I'm just kidding.
Boom! It's a mimic. Wait a second.
It's a boggart.
It's one of them nilbogs.
It's the P-trap.
Yes. He found the P trap. Yes, he did. Wait till he finds the poo trap.
So what's in the chest
Yeah. Footlocker.
Okay,
or the locker?
he opens it. Atop the contents is a sealed envelope marked with a triangle
Shit.
in green ink. You've seen this before.
That's ours.
This is the Delta Green for your eyes only type kind of classified label.
Okay. So we have a choice to make here, partner. Do we recover and return this, or do we open it?
What were our instructions? Were to
Not go fucking crazy.
Make a foggy few hours sleep and on really crummy Tim Hortons coffee intelligence check.
I've not done well with these so far. I'm just saying.
64. I'm a 75.
You're good.
30,
What about you, then?
39. I'm a
did it.
55.
You remember you were to
Fuck.
remove any evidence of their activity. The heirs are going to be there in 48 hours. Make sure everything is clean by then. Involve no one else in this operation. Meet in the same place 48 hours later with a report. If you find signs that he violated security, report them.
Okay,
This
so
is probably
Bingo.
a
So we
security violation.
for sure this is a security violation. So we need to make sure we recover that, but not open it. Because opening it, it says report it. It doesn't say return the envelope, but not returning the envelope seems to me a bad choice. So I think we gotta obviously take that envelope.
All right, so let's put the envelope back in the box, relock the box.
I'll just tell you what else you see in the box.
Yeah, we need to go through the rest of
There's
it.
a stack of reel-to-reel tapes with some
shit.
FBI evidence tags and dates. There's a cardboard box, like a little shoe box. Or sorry, no, it's way bigger than a shoe box. It actually takes up quite a bit of the foot locker actually.
Is it money?
Well, it's the cardboard box right now. And let me just get off the list, and then you can tell me what you want to do. There's stacks of paperwork. There's some tear gas grenades. There's a large iron knife. There looks like a leather pouch. Kind of boring looking. Looks like a dice bag almost. There's a glass sphere. And there's a bunch of files. Like your file folder.
Dude, we need to take the entire thing with us. We can't leave it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket the glass sphere.
Okay. Why don't you?
Yeah,
give
you're
me
all
some
over
kind
the
of,
optics.
Why don't you give me that skill you have that's related to polishing and grinding your own glass and being really good with optics?
It's pretty high, if I recall.
With the telescope.
My skill is 60%. I rolled a 42.
I believe your character is one of their motivations is to basically find
Shiny objects?
Find or make the best telescope ever. Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
why.
Yeah, crafting the perfect telescope. This is a motivation for you. You're so excited. You know what? Add 1 to your current sanity. For
Oh
finding
yeah.
this. And then do your glass smithing and lens making. What did you roll?
42.
42. This sphere is exceptional. You're just holding it up and looking to lights and stuff like that, and there doesn't seem to be any flaws in this at all. This is like beyond industrial medical grade optics.
What's in the dice bag?
The dice bag is full of interesting things. What do you do with the sphere?
Well, I'm gonna hold it for a minute.
You're gonna hold it? Hold it like some black metal band member, and like you're grasping spheres of power as you.
No, I'm holding it like I want to put it somewhere that me moving it won't ruin it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for somewhere to put it.
Well, considering it was sitting loose in the box, there's not a scratch on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't wait till we
You'd
get
need
to D&D.
you'd need a mic.
I'm just gonna shake my head at him a little bit.
Can I do a chemistry check? See what it's made out of?
Jeez, what kind of tools you would need? Like scratch.
You need a
plates,
Mohs
like a
scale
hand lens.
plate, and you need
You're gonna need you're
like
gonna
beyond
need stuff that
cursory.
lets
You need a lab for that.
Yeah, you
right?
need something that can check light transmission through this thing, because every piece of glass has like a interference.
Specific,
Specific
specific density and refractive indexes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some lame like photographic test charts with it, like the guys at Petapixel.com.
Fucking Petapixel. Again, I'm looking at in terms of what makes me tick. It's
the tear gas grenades.
No, that's not for me. Those things get sketchy with age. I would rather have them just stay in there. Similarly, there's a dagger there. While I'm interested in it,
Lead.
I'd like to inspect it if I can and see if I can learn anything about it prior to making any decision about whether or not I'm going to pocket it. Unlike some people.
Hank, let's look at items. Read nothing.
Yeah, I'm fine with looking at the items that are exposed, but I have no intention of looking at a document, opening a folder. I don't want any of that knowledge. That's not my role.
Or watching a video.
So while Shell is fascinated by this orb, what are you looking at exactly?
You said there was a knife or a dagger,
a large
of some
iron
kind?
Knife,
an iron knife.
and it's really old,
Bag full of goodies.
Anything?
It's like museum piece,
like anything
a
specific?
little rusty.
Now, my weapons. I'm just looking to see here. Do I have specific? Like I have history of military science, ground operations. So I would probably have a pretty good working knowledge of.
Why don't you give me a roll of that
weaponry.
with like a +10?
77. Thank you for the +10. That makes it still higher than the 70.
Well, you failed critically.
Wait, yeah, oh yeah, it's a 77, so it's a critical fail. So I cut myself with it, and I need a tetanus shot.
You're not that much of a. You're just like, this is totally like some kind of movie prop or something.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Is there occult items? Anything
Okay, let's go to the bag.
Yeah, there's.
That
You
was
said
what
there was
you
a
were
little
looking at.
pouch. There was a little pouch.
Yeah, it's about maybe the size of like a Crown Royal bag, but made of like some soft leather. Okay.
That's a size of. That's a big bag, man.
Yeah, well, it's I mean, it's a pouch, right?
Okay,
It's not.
all right.
It's not a backpack or anything.
If you put your hand into that bag, does it go like right to the shoulder?
You drop the knife and set the tear gas off.
No, but if you put your arm into the bag, does the arm go all the way in? Is it a bag?
Not a bag of holding.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Okay, there's some things jingling around into it.
Okay.
So you've got in your hand a sphere and a leather pouch.
We gonna look in the pouch?
I'm holding this.
Oh, you're already jamming by the sphere. Does it metallic? Metal, stone, glass? Anything I can sort of sense from the sound?
Yeah, you're gonna have to open it. There's things kind of clattering and jingling. While you're standing there,
all right.
you kind of your hand with the sphere kind of drops down a little bit as you're looking at this pouch or whatever, and in your pocket, the ring of keys kind of sticks to the sphere through your pocket, like a magnetic effect.
Do I see this?
You feel it for sure, Luke or Shell. You don't notice this. You're waiting. Like, open the pouch already, guy.
So I'm holding the pouch, and it's
he's holding the pouch too.
He's holding. Who's holding pouch?
I went to him. He was holding.
Okay.
Okay. He tosses you the pouch.
Okay. So and that's when I notice it's tugging towards him.
Dexterity check. Yeah.
Okay. So when he drops his hand, I notice the bag attracted to the thing.
No, not the bag. He had some keys in his pocket.
Oh, the keys. So you noticed.
His hand was down around.
Okay. So Shell noticed the keys attracted to the glass thing. The orb.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've got the bag. I'll open the bag up and.
All right, it's just drawstrings. You pull it apart and you look in there. There's some shiny items in there. Immediately, you see a couple feathers. There's like a really dark kind of rock in there. Looks like a black kind of skipping rock almost. Like it's nice and round. It looks like some kind of river stone.
Yeah, I'm checking that for occult.
If you could dump it out onto the table or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's take it in. Let's take the bag, but we're gonna take the entire case into the kitchen, like out of this room to the front of the house, where we've got windows and daylight.
Inspecting?
Yeah, we got windows and we got daylight. Let's go up there. We're also closer to the door in the car, which is where my current spidey senses are telling me we need to go.
Okay, you're getting paranoid. That's good. You're
Well,
playing
it's
it
not
right.
paranoia, but
You're playing it right.
but I am. I mean, my nature is figure out the task, do the task, report back, job done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a no bullshit guy. That's what I'm about to do. Right?
Okay, so you drag the
I don't care if
footlocker out there.
I'm a
and,
soldiery dude. I fucking hoof it on my shoulder if I have to. I don't care. It's going out of the
and
door.
you empty the bag out onto the table.
Onto the table. Just
which I
tipping
rolled a
gently,
13.
gently tipping it out onto the table.
There's a tuft of really stiff-looking black hair about this long with like a bit of copper wrapped around it.
Ah, fuck.
There's some baby teeth, like baby human teeth, like like those tiny, the ones that you lose first. There's some feathers, some blue feathers and brown feathers, and there's that flat stone, like I say, and the flat stone has that symbol.
Okay, that shit's all going back in the bag.
That as soon as you start scooping it into the bag, you hear this kind of high-pitched whine
Fuck.
come from somewhere. You're just like, what the hell?
Mechanical or organic?
Hard to tell. You don't even know where it's originating from. It's like coming from.
Is it only when
like
it's being
all parts
touched?
of the house somehow.
Only when
And
it's
then you
being
hear
touched?
A shudder of plumbing pipe work.
What are you doing?
I lost a percentile dice. Found it.
He's gonna make his rolls all the time if he's only
He'll
1 through 10.
he'll find it in the morning when he steps on it. Is it only when I'm touching it, or is this like once it made contact with this,
Well, once
something
you scooped
happened?
everything and stuffed it back in the bag,
Something happened.
that phenomenon happened. It's up to you to decide if that's coincidence or related. It's pretty sketchy.
No,
And like I said,
I'm
the whining
assuming-
ends with like a shuddering of the pipes in the house.
I'm assuming that we have totally forgotten about the glass ball that is now in my pocket.
Stuck
So
to
I
the keys.
I suggest to Hank that we throw all the shit in the bin and get the fuck out of here.
I'm comfortable with that, but I want
Let's set this cabin on fire and get the fuck out of here.
I want to go around the I want to do a perimeter around the house before we leave.
Okay. I'm gonna go wait in the car.
No.
Use bazooka. Do it. Remember, I mentioned somebody had a bazooka at the start.
How am I walking around with a bazooka? I've got an MP5. No, I want to do a once around. I want to do a once around the building because we heard a water pump when we turned the water on. We know that there's mechanical somewhere out there around the house.
That's what it must be. It must be some kind of water pump.
Like there's a water pump, and it could, but okay. So we know there's a well outside. That means there's probably a pump by the well. Is there if I stomp on the floor, is it open underneath, or is this built on a concrete pad?
It's not built on a concrete pad. It is probably some stringers and floorboards, and then dirt.
So that stringers, floorboards, dirt, or stringers, floorboards, cellar. Hey, cheers, Sansfire. Yeah. So if there's nothing obvious on the floor in the main space that would let us down there, that means there's got to be an outside access to
Roll
that.
a couple quick searches. Because you're searching for
looking for just anything inside the house that might be 27, so I'm good. Oh wait,
72.
Shit, no, 27 is a straight up fail. So I'm at 20%.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any kind of like hooks or anything that looks like it pulls up a trapdoor or anything like that. So everything's probably confined to this one floor.
Unlike
Am I alerted to anything? Like after this noise is dissipated, it's now there.
Well, that was spooky as fuck, and it's not there anymore. Like I said, it was a high kind of whine sound that was difficult to place, and then as it peeled off, you heard a shuddering of the pipe work.
Did it sound like the Kraken had been let loose?
Yeah, no. But you know when somebody when somebody turns on like a tap in a shitty house, and then you hear the pipes kind of bang 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 bang, and like modern has devices or a bit of plumbing that attaches to it to stop that shuddering or whatever.
Right, go flush the toilet.
Yeah, toilet
Or,
bowl is
sorry.
full right now.
Yeah,
Hey, go flush the.
you go flush the. I'll go flush the toilet. I'll go flush the toilet.
Yeah.
It flushes.
Fuck. Thank God. I take a leak.
All right, you
Had two
piss.
cup-
You see if you flush it, it works. Then you go, I gotta take a piss. You decide to try to piss down into it and beat the full flush.
Nice.
You're racing the flush.
Was I successful? No.
Roll a luck.
There's a luck.
Yep. Just it's 50-50.
There's a. Oh, so just I got to get under a 50.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Oh, the flush. You didn't beat it.
So now I got to wait and flush it
Right.
again.
Greg,
Yeah.
are you done searching?
Yeah, I'm done
You
searching.
hear that whining again?
What? Oh, I flushed. It's the water pump. There's no.
And then the pipe
there's
shutter.
No, there's no occult shit. Wait a minute. Who flushed while we were in the kitchen?
Yeah, dude, I rolled a 70, or like I rolled a 12 into a 70 to see if there was an occult thing happening.
Oh, and there wasn't.
There wasn't.
I don't know.
Okay, let's get the
get the fuck outta here.
Okay.
Do you think we got what we needed? Shell?
There's only one question left, Greg. You gonna go poke your head in the outhouse or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go outside. Let's put that. Let's put the case in the car.
We'll put the box.
In the car, and I want to do a once around and see if there's an external access to the to a thing under the house cellar. If there isn't,
Okay.
then we're good to go.
See, what do you want to see under the?
I want to go around the house and see if there's an entrance to a cellar from outside. Like very
Okay,
often
there
there's
isn't. There's
so
none
there's
of those.
nothing.
Full.
Okay,
Nothing
so if that's
you do see that what you didn't notice when you drove in, there's a shed as well,
so there is a shed.
kind of close to the house.
Okay,
Kind of
so
close to the house. You didn't see it as you
so
outhouse, shed, well.
I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna pull a revolver. I'm just gonna go and take a look in the shed real quick, see if there's anything in there.
Okay, the shed has like some tools, that sort of thing. Make a search.
Anything with the triangle?
If you're there too, you can make a search. Remember to check off like where you're failing to, because you get points.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck yes. That's well. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
do
get
I only
them
get to
during,
check it
like-
once, or do I get to
Yeah,
check it as many
You get
times
to
as I've
check it
failed?
once, and then as we do our level up stuff, you get to.
Oh well, it's definitely failed, and I
Yeah, you've definitely made the effort with search, so you're going to get better at it.
well
what that
that's a
reflects.
good thing. I also totally failed my military science. Yeah, no, that was another fail. So I don't see anything in there, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Okay. Is no pump there? Like, is the pump in
There's-
the shed, or is the pump in the house,
Or in the well?
or is it in the? I'll go over
Yeah,
and just
there's
take a look
there's
down the
pump-
well.
Pump at the well. What happens is some electrical gets run down, and it goes down into the well there, and then there's
Nothing special about this.
piping, but it's all you can't really see it because it's the way when they build the well and that sort of stuff. It's not
Yeah.
like a well where you can with a windlass where you drop a bucket.
It's a.
Essentially, it's just like
Submersible pump.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Submersible
So
pump.
all right. So nothing of particular note. Are there
Hey,
any?
let's go kick the door open on the shitter and get out of here.
Yeah. I'll just take a quick look in the shitter.
Okay, roll your forensics in the shitter.
Forensics on the shitter.
Yeah,
I fail, I
Um,
have 0%.
it's kind of like an investigation roll.
I have
You
a.
fail?
I have.
What do you got
I have.
for
I have a
forensics?
0% for forensics.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can't really.
So has it been shit in recently?
There's quite a pile of shit in here.
But is it
Like-
is it new shit or old shit?
Nothing's really recent, but I mean it's certainly mucky enough still, right? Like it doesn't just turn into a dry heap. But there is a lot of shit in here, and this this outhouse isn't even that old. It's like kind of newer wood.
Burn
What?
it and leave.
Yeah, we out. We out.
Okay. So
so we
line
head
that
for the
takes
car.
you back to the car. I'm guessing you're not dragging them. Fucking.
No, we put it in the trunk already. We put it in
You
the
head
trunk.
back and you see a bit of excavation.
Hit the
Really
brakes.
old. It's
Oh,
not
old,
that deep
okay.
even. But like rain has,
Is this
settled the piles of
archaeological?
dirt around it. No, there's a septic tank hole with a chain and a padlock on it.
A septic
driving.
tank hole?
Yeah, you see a lid. that
Like
has
there's a
been
lid
uncovered.
with a chain and a... Fuck.
It's a Go Gotham shit demon. Let's keep moving.
Okay, let's
It's a
go.
Shit demon.
I I feel like I'm going to regret this, but let's go. We're not going to
All right.
unlock the septic tank to find more
You
shit.
hear the noise again.
Which, the whining noise?
Yes,
We hit the
but
brakes.
it's louder
We hit the brakes again. What
where
the
you are
What the fuck?
near this thing. You
Is it like a tank, or is it like this is a
you
concrete
guys are
structure?
hearing what sounds like a voice almost.
Ah, fuck.
Greg,
It's like, help me!
it's coming from the rock, Greg.
In the bag? Like in the back of the car?
Yeah.
No. It's coming from the septic tank.
Yeah, no.
There's a septic tank in my car?
No, outside
No,
the car.
no,
we were
as you're
driving out.
leaving-
There's an excavation
No,
site.
sir. Before you got to the car, as you were leaving, you
Oh, like
did that.
Oh, okay. So it's beside the house, like by the house.
According- Yeah.
It's by the house. Okay, dude. Give me the keys.
Okay. Here
Go
you go.
put the case in the trunk.
I can't. The car's locked.
Get
You
take
have the keys.
Fine. Let's go to the trunk and put the shit in the trunk.
All right.
The shit is in the trunk.
Okay. Now, we are going to go walk over there.
Sure.
You
Okay.
are not going to wait in the fucking car like a...
No. Let's go. That'll
Okay.
Be great.
Let's walk over to this structure of whatever and go...
It's just some of the dirt has been cleared away in a circle around a septic tank.
New phone, who dis?
Help me!
Gentleman with keys?
Dude, I've already thrown you the keys, and it's your show, buddy.
Fine. Pull the pistol, one hand, go over,
Well,
and...
you to hold that M5?
Well, is there like a circular opening on top of the tank that somebody could fit through?
There's a buried septic tank.
Yeah.
There's about, I don't know, a meter has been scraped away around the lid, and the lid is about...
Human
this
size-ish, and it's locked.
Yeah, it's basically concrete, and in the lid is a loop, so you could pick up the lid, right? But
Okay.
that has been locked to another loop of
Okay,
steel sticking out, holding it down.
I'm gonna take the butt of my MP5 and bang it against the lid.
The voice starts to sound more frantic, like, "Is anybody there? Help me!"
Okay. I'm gonna hold the thing. I'm gonna unlock it. I want Shell to go around the other
One
side
of the keys works on it.
and lift the lid after the lock has been pulled off. So I've got, burr, burr, and a lock, and I want him on the other side, safe, behind the lid.
Opening the door.
And I'm just gonna be like, and as it cracks
He's opening
open,
and you're covering with firearms.
I'm gonna be like, move slow. We're safe, but move slow. And we're gonna open that thing.
Yep.
The fuck comes out.
The Kevin Smith shit demon.
If it's a 4-year-old named Cassie, I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, so it's heavy. Lift it, move it aside. You're pointing your weapon.
I've got a firearm. I'm ready to pull a trigger if it's a Golgotham shit demon.
Directly into inky blackness.
New phone, who dis?
You hear. Oh my God! You have to help me out of here. I've been trapped here. For I don't even know how long. And it sounds like an older woman.
I'm not coming down there. Can you get to the lid so that we can see you?
Okay.
I'm
shuffling.
I'm not dropping into this hole unless I see what the fuck is down there.
Okay, and what are you doing, Shell?
Mr. Dude Bro.
I'm gonna hit the because my BlackBerry had the thing where you could make the screen into a flashlight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna create light.
Okay.
Did you just cast light with a BlackBerry?
You also notice in the trees just off a bit ways past the way there looks like a blue tarp and some jerry cans under it, kind of off a little bit in the distance there. So you hear some shuffling and splattering through some water. And then you see this bent form. There's a shaft of sunlight, daylight, kind of illuminating a circle down at the bottom there. The BlackBerry didn't really help too much, but looks about
full credit for the attempt, though.
Probably about 10 feet down or so. And this naked, really, really, almost burned-looking woman is standing there, kind of blocking from the light, just like, "Help me out of here! Help me out of here!"
Burned
my
just
husband
covered in
trapped
shit?
me down here. She could be covered in stuff. Her skin is hanging off her in parts. It seems like.
What is your name?
Make a sanity check.
Okay, so sanity checks. How do we run sanity checks? Because is that just a 50-50?
You take your current sanity.
Okay.
And then you need to beat that.
Oh, we need to beat that.
You need to roll that or beat it. Lower. Always lower.
You're 11.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, 17.
I failed that.
How bad did you fail with double numbers?
No, 57, and I am currently a 55.
Oh. Okay, so you didn't get under your current sanity or lower on percentage die.
Correct.
So you screwed it up because you're just a terrible.
I did it good.
You're fine because you can't really see in there from your position anyway. You're just whatever, but you see just the color leaves his face. Okay, as he's sitting, he's just pointing
the door. As soon as I see it, I throw the door closed.
And he's just standing there, kind of stepping away a little bit with his weapon pointed. I need you to roll a d4.
Me?
Or I can roll it for you.
Me? No, I got a d4 here.
And you need to subtract that from your current sanity.
Motherfucker.
And that's an unnatural, so you don't check anything.
That is a 1.
All right. So knock off a sanity. That's not bad.
I'll take 54 is better than 51.
So, like I said, you kind of step back. You're snapped back to it when the lid is slammed shut. And Shell is just staring at you. All right, and that's where you're at right now.
Fuck, that bitch was crazy.
Okay, what are you guys' decks?
Was that Sharon? Like that's I asked her name, but I didn't get it. But
her name was Marlene. Sorry,
Marlene. Sharon's the daughter. Marlene was the wife.
Sharon and Michael are the kids.
Yeah, Marlene was the wife.
Yeah. What's your guys' dexes?
Okay. Dex. Sorry, I'm
70.
making notes here. My dex, 60. How are you? How many of you got more
No,
dexterity than me?
your stat.
Oh, the
Dex
actual.
stat.
Oh,
14.
12.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you got more dex than me?
But I do have nimble fingers.
Yeah, I suppose.
You hear
So if, like,
a high-pitched
Dragon Lady
scream
needs to figure
as you're
back.
kind of deliberating there. You hear a high-pitched scream and a loud smash as that lid is knocked right off.
Blows off the top.
Yeah. Okay. It's still attached to that hinge. Like it's not like it was shattered and exploded off the thing. The chains that looped through and stuff like that probably would have helped. All right, the lid
So
is now
I
off.
will snap it shut and loop it through.
It's
again.
wrecked. It's bent. You can't. What's your dex?
14.
And what's your dex?
12.
Okay. All right. What do you do, Shell?
I run to the car.
Okay. You can move. You can make it to the car. It's not too far. You get about 10 feet of movement on top of your action. But if you're jogging, running, or sprinting, you can make it to the car. About 100.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do, McMurtry, Hank?
And I'm going to pull a wicked rock for it across the hood.
You pull a what, sorry?
He
I'm gonna
just
slide across
jumped
the hood.
up and slid across the hood.
Okay, so he Starsky without Hutch into the car.
Yeah.
Or only one of the Duke boys. He's about to pull away and leave you there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm booking for the car.
Did you give me the M5, Greg?
No.
Okay, then I can't cover you. So
Uh,
I'll just get in the car and start it and kick your
Magnum
door open.
PI.
Yeah, no, I book it for the car, and I just say, we'll be back, and just start heading for the car.
Okay, you both make it to the car. Behind you, if something grabs and emerges.
I knew that bitch could climb.
Okay. It enters the daylight and you see something with flesh hanging off it. And she's screaming something unintelligible at you and moving at ridiculous speed. Okay?
Like ridiculous speed is in better than...
Like, just start running and just boom, quick, like... You guys are in the car and you're just like, oh god, trying to turn the key, okay?
I started it while he was
Yeah,
running to the car.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, you made it to the car. You jumped into your seat. That's your full
Okay. At this moment, I get to the car, I see it running. That's when I squeeze the first rounds off.
Okay, so you're by the door, ready to hop in.
The door is open, and no, it's not it's measured. It is headshot. Does anything happen?
If you do brap for like 5 or 10 round bursts with MP5, you have what's called a lethality radius, where if you are in that lethality radius and you make a successful attack, that sort of thing with your gun, there's a % chance that you'll just kill whatever's in that radius that you aimed at out.
Oh, okay. Is this a game mechanic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then
This thing is
then I do that.
Super close. Okay, so we have 2 things that are going on.
So I need to obviously...
She goes first. She's come out and basically...
You're giving her fucking advantage too?
Almost closed with you. She is about to swat your head off with these horrible bloody claws that at the end of her hand there. As you...
Squeeze.
So, let's take a look at your gun for a sec.
60% skill, 50
60%.
1d10 damage, 30 rounds of ammo.
And
10%.
a 10 round burst, all it does is add an additional meter to the lethality.
Okay, yeah.
So make your 5-round burst or 10-round burst, whatever you want.
And what am I rolling for here?
You're rolling your 60%.
I'm rolling, so I'm rolling against my 60. Fuck.
Yeah.
Feeling like Will Wheaton right now.
Are you not feeling it?
83. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
So that was a fail. First burst, anyway.
Do. Well, hang on, because we might have rolled the wrong thing here.
Oh. I'm good with that. I can roll again. It's fine. I'm totally okay with that.
Look, I can give psychotherapy a shot and see if I can talk her down.
I'm going to just put these bright yellow dice right over here because they are inching ever closer to the fuck off bag. and I'm going to pull these here game science dice, which have not generally fucked me quite as bad.
I've already prepared my D4. So.
Thanks. Good to know.
Okay, so what you need to do is roll that 10%. If you get 10%, you'll reduce her pretty significant.
Sorry, I have to roll against the 10?
Yeah, roll the 10%. Otherwise, the target is suppressed. Okay.
Okay, so I'm rolling the percentage die.
Roll your percentile dice again and tell me what you get.
Fuck.
You're doing a 5-shot spray.
Yeah, you reading my mind, Lance.
66.
Okay. Like I said, she was just up to you, just about to bat at you and swat at you with these claws, and you just start like spraying lead at her,
Yeah.
and she cowers totally. Okay, to dodge it. All right. She's
Okay,
been
that's good.
suppressed. That's good for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I didn't kill her,
She
but
ducks
she's been
behind
suppressed.
behind the back of the vehicle to avoid the. Okay.
Is the vehicle running yet?
Yeah, you
said you started
got in
it.
there. You can at this start of the round, you can either turn the key and start it, or you can go to look for the knife. I think you were trying to say. What do you want to do?
Yeah, she's at the back of the vehicle. I'm not going to the back of the vehicle.
I am gonna take aim through the back window though.
Okay, so your move after your suppressing fire, you hop into the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the car. You just fired at her. She dodged, went to the back of the vehicle. You're not going anywhere near the back of the vehicle. You fire up that piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you roll a luck.
Does it start? Fuck.
So
Dude.
you need to roll. You choose high or low, and roll your percent.
I am gonna roll high.
Okay. Yeah, because you've been shit in the bed.
I rolled a 50.
1 to 49, 50 to it. Yeah, 1 to 50. 1 to 50 will do it. All right. Your
By the skin
El
of my
Camino roars to life, I guess. I don't know.
That's a 93 Chevrolet Lumina.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah, I remember those. Is it one of the
Cool, dude.
maroon colored, or what do they call it?
Yeah, I've got one
Maroon.
behind my house. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you tomorrow.
Right on. Okay, it roars to life. Okay, next round. You see
Hyperspace
the thing.
button push.
Is that Ben?
That was he's on his way to bed.
You see the thing stand up from cover. The car roars to life, and you drop it down into drive, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just make what it does. Okay.
As I said, I'm aiming out the back window with that gun. I did not get in and face forward. I'm faced backwards with the gun.
Okay.
To shoot through that window if necessary.
As you start, it jumps onto the roof. It's going first. It's your turn, driver. You can hear it on the roof ahead of you. There's dents.
How fast am I moving at this point?
You just drop it into drive, and you can punch it and get up to. You can start getting ready to go down the muddy road.
This is a bad call.
You'll leave the property and onto the muddy road.
I want to pop it up into reverse
Okay.
and punch it.
Okay. You punch it.
Her momentum's going forward, Greg.
Yeah, no, I know. I see where you're going with this. I just
Yeah.
don't want to see it again.
Okay, you punch it, and in reverse, and she kind of flips onto the hood of the car and is grabbed onto that part of the hood that meets the.
So she's
meets
now
the
staring
glass.
us down.
Basically.
And now we're back in drive, and I'm about to punch it, and it's probably Greg's
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, we'll save that for the next one. Now, yeah, 2.1 gigawatts, Marty. So, what are you doing? We're aiming at the back. It went onto the roof, so I assume you kind of went. This
Yeah,
way,
I
and now
followed
it's on
it
the
up
hood.
and over, so I mean, I'm still pointed at her. Right?
What
when
do you
he hit
do?
reverse,
He's just screaming this horrible bloody murder as like a gob of flesh falls off her face.
I yell, "I'm sorry, Marlene," and I pull the trigger again. Look, I'm going through the windshield, man.
You shoot through the windshield?
I'm shooting through the windshield.
Yeah, all right.
Dude, my
I
car.
don't
You're
care.
fucking Lumina, buddy. It's like what, a Corsica or something? Anyway.
What?
Beretta.
Go.
All right.
Ben just instructed me not to shoot through the windshield. I am shooting through that fucking windshield. Do I need to roll?
Okay, you want to do the lethality thing again?
Why not? What's the
Alright.
worst that could happen?
You start to hear like this ominous, just low.
Sorry, I have to
hurt
flip that
humming.
back. When I hit the table, it flipped. I just rolled a 5.
You just rolled a 5?
5.
Okay. You punch it into reverse. It flips out onto the hood. You're like, ah! You start to shift it into gear. He's like, oh my god, and he just starts unloading through your windshield right into the thing's face. Okay? You can't really see what happens to her anymore because the windshield is all spidered
Oh,
up.
the windshield's all fucked.
You see like flying something
Gibbets.
and hideous screaming and a scratching as something kind of slides off the hood. You see the shape kind of slide off the hood. All right?
Punch it,
This low
Chewie.
humming
Farmer
now.
Jimmy.
This low hum is starting to pervade during this. After the sound of the machine gun popping off has come down. From behind you somewhere, okay? Now,
Good thing we're back in drive.
I need to do one more thing here.
Punch it, Chewie.
Ooh. All right. And it's your turn, driver.
Well, I'd like to stop and use my astronomy to look at the stars. No.
All right.
I'm gonna hammer the gas. I have a decent navigation, so I think I know the way that we got here and the way to get out of here in a hurry. So,
Yeah, well, it's just the other way, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm gonna hammer it and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, you punch it. You feel kind of like a
Thump.
thump for a second. You hear a horrible screeching sound emanate from in front of the car. That buzzing in the back is getting louder. There's a horrible rending sound as you run over something else, and you look as you're spinning in the mud and it catches, and then you go. You've run over the thing. It's holding on to the bumper of your car. That's the second thing you drove over, and you start scooting off the property, okay? All right?
So like just like an arm, or are we talking like the dog from like Lampoon's Vacation? Like
I don't.
Is
no,
it
you've
dead?
run over it and the bumper, and you're.
Oh,
you're
the
looking-
bumper's gone.
Yeah, the front bumper got torn off.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
It starts to kind of step up and go to its feet behind you.
And we splatter it with mud.
Okay.
Rear wheel drive with posi traction.
And it steps up and then just kind of bang, thump, face first down into the mud.
We're out. We out.
Yeah, we're
fucking out. Tree check.
All right. You guys are out. You continue down the country road.
Yeah,
correct?
and head back.
We're heading to that coffee shop.
That buzzing is still going on, and
It's the bag in the trunk.
you're about
Yeah.
a minute down the road, and you're like, how are we going to report this? This is exactly what Delta Green does. Is they clean this kind of shit up so nobody else has to see it. Check your motivations.
Well, no, I mean, this is so, like, to me, this is my thing is get the fuck out, do the job, get gone. Is there, like, we're out in the, you said pastoral blah blah, right?
Yep.
Is there anybody out here? Like, is this?
Oh, you've passed like some little homesteads and like some small farms on the way out here and stuff like that. This is a little bit off the road. People would see this as they drive by and go, huh, you know what? It's visible. But,
Is there any? Is there a river or like streams, bridges, anything like that around here that we've
sure.
crossed closely recently?
Sure.
I'm just that bag from the trunk that's making all the noise. I would.
I think we gotta find a place to stop. And
I want to get that bag out of the car, but hidden in a place where we can direct Delta to go get it. We're not equipped to do that. Like, we're not equipped to be handling. This is like if we were, you know, recalling my days as a special ops guy in the Middle East. If we found IUDs, we didn't carry them back to the office, right? We stashed them, we secured them, and then we told the people where to go get them. And I'm only assuming that Delta's the same. They've got people better equipped than us for this shit. Does that make sense to you? I can look at you too with a grunty face.
does.
It does make sense, right?
My character eats over there.
Yeah.
So whenever I look over here, I'm not.
Well, when I look over there at the outlet on my ceiling, I'm looking at the DM and I'm pointing at him. Just pointing at you.
You can assume that they probably have like cleanup crews.
They got like a
and stuff
decon
like that.
team, right?
Maybe.
I neuralized them.
But, I mean, part of your gig was to sanitize it.
Well, I mean, I think we sanitized part of it.
If you think it's out of your scope, act accordingly.
Let's text G.
We can pin them.
Yeah.
Okay, we've stopped. Have we pulled over?
Yeah, I think that they're like if there's like a bridge or something.
Just something sort of off the road that we can stash that bag.
I think we just leave the car.
It's getting really loud.
As we get further, it gets worse.
Well, you guys are pulled over, or are you driving?
We're pulled.
We're pulled over.
We're pulled over.
Yeah, I'm
It's still
assuming you're
getting
still about a
louder.
minute down the road.
Yeah, like we're not far. We're just, it's kind of like it's that you got out of the range of the baddie and you just take a
You
breath.
felt safe, stopped,
Right.
and now
we're assessing situation. So yeah, I think number one, pull out that BlackBerry and let's send a message to him.
Hold on. I want to do something first.
Okay.
I open up the trunk.
Mm-hmm. There's a
And I
blue
open
glow
up the
coming
bag.
out of the footlocker.
Pardon me?
There's a blue glow coming out of the footlocker.
Okay. I grab the bag.
Okay, you open it up and it's blinding.
Way to go!
And I reach
You
back
burnt your
and it's
fucking eyes
blinding,
out,
like-
buddy.
Okay.
I reach in and grab the black rock.
Okay, you see the bag and you open it up and it's so fucking bright, and you touch it, and I need you to make a roll.
What roll?
I need you.
Balls in the mouth roll. You're gonna get teabag. You're gonna get teabagged by
power
Haster.
roll, and you have a difficulty that I have. So make a power roll.
Power?
Power. You'll see your power
POW.
stat.
on your stats.
With ×5 number percentage next to it.
30 right on the money.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. It's either 30 or 3. I don't know how to read my dice.
Okay, so he just kind of looks at you just like, I'm going to the trunk or whatever he says. And he hops out. He starts opening the trunk. What are you doing, McMurtry? Hank.
Hank is not entirely sure what the fuck just happened.
He's about to go, and he's just as he lifts the trunk open, a really bright.
I see
blue...
the light, and do I have my BlackBerry?
Yeah, why not?
I start texting G.
Okay, what do you say to G?
Have problem. I'm sure there's some easy way to give him a location.
Yeah, you know the address.
We need cleanup support. Bad shit
you're
here.
Typing that out.
Yeah, just bad shit here. Go send, and then I'm not gonna get out and run back there.
You hear him fucking around in the trunk for
I see him fucking around. I see the light, and I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait a second. I've got to wait until something says do something. Because my Spidey. Oh, which one? A luck?
For Shell.
Oh, Shell needs a luck. Roll it.
Pick high or low or whatever.
I'm rolling a luck.
Yep, high or low. Pick it.
I'm gonna go low, and I failed real bad.
Okay, so you're typing the blue glow, blah blah. You hear him fucking around and typing, and you're waiting for a response. You hear a little bzz, and you look at your phone, and it says, "What was your message again?" There's a bit of problem.
It was big problem. Need cleanup support, and the address.
Are you overthinking this again, G?
Reply with undead bitch in septic tank, car trashed, partner glowing, send.
All right. All right, so you're just waiting for another buzz.
Well, and I'm watching the back to see if anything has changed.
Nothing.
Right? So nothing has changed.
Glow. Nothing's changed. Just that loud ass bzzz.
Can I identify whether or not is he in pain? Can I discern any of that from in the car?
You can't see anything. You're just hearing the noise and you see the light. What's that?
Am I stasis or?
No, we're just waiting for a second. You get a bzz, bzz, and he's like, "Okay, we'll send backup." G.
This is where I split the party.
secure the scene if possible.
Is
Okay,
so I'll get out.
car,
I'll get out of okay. Get out of the car. I'm going to start moving towards the back of the car, not pulling a weapon or anything. I don't look in the trunk so much as look to him. What can I see of him as I sort of come back along the side of the car without looking in the trunk? I'm not going. I don't want to see what's in there.
Okay.
I watched Repo Man. Came out in '86. That is meta to this. It's totally fine.
Yeah. You get out and you start to walk around the back of the car in the light, and you're, what's going on, Shell? And you see Shell looks pretty transparent.
Fuck.
This blue light seems to be shining right through him somehow. He's just kind of frozen almost, okay? He's holding this stone.
Is he holding it?
Yeah.
Is there? Can I I want to 2-foot drop kick him, and see if I can get him to let go of it. I want him to let go of the stone.
Okay, how do you want him to let go of the stone? Helicopter and nukes inbound.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be
I'm
sure.
gonna say I'm gonna shield my face, like,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna slam down his hand, like slap it down to see if I can get it to drop out of his hand.
Okay, you're shielding, and you just started noticing your hand is getting transparent.
Oh shit! Fuck.
And as you looking and you start to try to do your slam the hand down thing, shell disintegrates before your very eyes.
Oh shit! Is the rock still there?
The rock drops, bounces off, hits the bumper.
Still humming, still
lands on the
buzzing.
ground. Still humming, still buzzing.
Did he vaporize?
It looked like, remember Wrath of Khan? And they were shot with a disruptor, and it just kind of ate them with that red light until they disappeared.
It was a great movie.
You know what?
I have two
you're getting
senses.
more transparent.
I have two senses that need to be played here. One of
Okay.
them is that I know what the premise of this fucking campaign is, and the other is that it's 12:30 at night, and I'm not gonna let him disappear without trying to figure it out, because that's one of my things. I don't let anybody hang in the balance. So I pick the rock up.
Okay, as you're reaching for it, you just start to just fade out, whoosh, and you kind of disintegrate in the same way we described that as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right,
Now, question 1: did we both just die, or
you
'Cause
both it's just that blue light eats up everything, and that's the last thing you remember. Okay. I'm not gonna say it feels like an eternity, but like it feels like you've had a sleep or something, and then just been shaken and slammed out of it by a car accident or something. And suddenly, we'll start with you, Shell. You just find yourself sitting on a rock, looking around, and you feel a sharp pain, and you've just stuck a knife through your thumb, and you were carving something out of wood. And you're like, oh shit, and you're sitting like in a nice country kind of looking path. You're with a huge forest around you, that sort of thing, and next thing you know, you got blood shooting out of your thumb, and you've dropped some neat looking kind of thing that you must have been carving, and you're holding a knife, and as you're looking down, you see this gigantic fucking beard sticking out, and you're wearing like with armor. You're wearing fucking armor. You've got these boots, and you're just like utterly confused. Make a sanity check. This is a helplessness one.
I think you nailed it, Lightning. I think you nailed it right there.
Well, I don't know what it was.
Cromulon. What happened?
I don't know what my sanity is, but I rolled an 8, so I'm doing well.
You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, you take a 1-point hit.
You fucker. Why do
Okay,
you not
you're
know what
sitting
your
there and you're
sanity
just
was?
kinda...
Did you throw your die across the floor again?
There we go, Lance. You're just
Fremulon.
absolutely like flummoxed beyond that. Like you're just holding it together. You're like, what the fuck? The last thing I remember was being disintegrated by this light coming out of this stone, and now here I am sitting on a rock next to a path, carving something. And to make things a little more interesting, you hear Flint, my old friend, good to see you. And you turn and look down the path, and there's this red-headed, kind of rough kind of guy wearing green and brown kind of combination of leather armor, and he has like a cloak, carrying a bow, and he's got a huge ass sword on his belt, and he's just strolling down the path, and he comes up to you, looking like he's about to give you a big hug.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's been 5 years. It's good to see you again. And he grabs you, gives you a big hug. You're like half his height. You're like, what the hell? Okay. And then he starts going on about something like, yeah, oh, I can't wait to get back to the inn and see the others. Let's go. What are you doing there? Oh, you cut yourself. You all
Yeah,
right?
I don't have my med. I don't have any bandages.
He's like, oh, all right. Here, let me see if I can. He drops off a little pack, pulls out some cloth, rips something off. He goes, here, wrap that, and let's get back. Let's get to the inn quickly. I bet you Karaman and Sturm are already there. All right.
He's like frantically taking notes.
Karaman and Sturm too? Wow. All right, let's go, man.
All right. Okay. So you hop off the rock.
Fucking dude, bro.
And you start to stroll down the...
Before I leave, I'm going to pick the thing that I was carving up and just slide it into my pocket for later.
Okay, yeah. It looked like some sort of humanoid figure that you were starting to detail. Okay.
Sure.
All right. And you cheerily walk down the path, and he's basically got a whole bunch of like, oh, so good to see you, buddy, blah, 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 that sort of stuff, you know. And
yeah, and I'll kibitz back and forth, trying to like probe with like, oh, what have you been up to? Like, it doesn't seem like it's been 5 years. Like, trying to pull as much information about what the fuck is going on.
Well,
right now.
he essentially, he follows along the conversation. It's like, so did you find any proof of clerical healing while you were out? All I found were charlatans.
Hey, cheers, Maddie.
Nothing.
We got Maddie.
Nothing to indicate.
Maddie Morgs is in the room.
Maddie
say
Morris.
hi, Maddie.
We go way back.
Say hi, Maddie.
We go back to 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
So you're walking down the path.
If I found anything about clerical healing.
Yeah, any proof that the gods haven't totally abandoned the mortal race.
Not really.
Yeah, he seems to have a cynical view about it. Like,
I'm quite sure he does.
But
okay.
I tell you what I did find out. I did find out that I am thirsty. Let's get to the inn.
that's the Flint I know. As you start walking down the path. Okay, you're walking down, and then suddenly, your friend, he stays your shoulder. He's like, "There's someone coming," and you hear it too. You hear a horse starting to clop down the path, further down from the way you're going, and it's more of like a pony, and surrounded by this pony are these hideous creatures, about a half dozen of them with like really beat up looking swords and armor, and atop the horse is this hideous beast, bulbous face, this really overly important looking hat, and he's sitting atop. He's like, "Halt!"
It's all right. He's a Republican.
Yeah. You're... There's no travel allowed outside of Solace. What are you doing? We're here to arrest you now. Drop your weapons. And that's when you see your friend, who you've learned his name is Tanis, grabs onto his sword and says, "We haven't been around for a long time. We didn't know there was a new law, but let us just go to the inn in Solace and we'll be out of your way." And the jerk on top of the horse says, "I'm Viewmaster Toad. You will listen to me. You will lay down your weapons, and you will come with us to be arrested right now." Tanis just kind of looks at you, and he's like, I don't think we're getting out of this.
I look over at Tanis. I said, "Seems likely."
The Viewmaster instructs his beings to charge you guys. So we're going to roll initiative. You can roll a d20 now, and you have a dex bonus of 0. So just roll your d20 and tell me what number you got. Okay?
I love it. Maddie just said, "Oh, spit tennis."
Yeah, they're coconuts too. Yeah, totally. I just like to stab him. Stab him.
I did manage
Stab
to roll
him.
an 8.
You rolled an 8? Okay.
18.
18? No way. All right. Okay, so
It's immediately adjacent to the 2, the 4, and the 5.
yes, indeed. So you instinctively you draw an axe from your back. It's a battle axe. You're just like, oh, I guess I have a battle axe. Now you're armed with that. Tanis draws this this quite it's we'll call it a two-handed sword. Okay. And the goblins charge in at you guys. Okay. We're going to go over to Hank.
Oh, jeez.
Hank, you come too. You're just walking down a path surrounded by massive trees. It's a really beautiful day out. It's nothing like the day you remember. You just kind of jolted into this like wakened state, and you almost trip and stumble, except you have this kind of staff that you're leaning on. Okay.
All right.
Atop this staff is like a Y shape that breaks off, and there's like a sling or some kind of thing on it, and you're just, yeah, all right, that's interesting. And you're looking around and you have this really long ponytail kind of top knot coming off your head as you move. You can feel your hair moving around.
Is it like really nice hair?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
it's wonderful.
F yeah.
And you just like I said with Luke, your character's just super confused because suddenly you're in this completely different situation when all you remember was this light swallowing you up and destroying you. Part of you is like, I'm lucky to be alive. The other part is, holy shit. So make a sanity for.
Want me to make a sanity?
No,
No,
me.
you're good. You already passed yours.
Right. I've got to roll under my current. Yeah.
Equal to or less than.
What does it mean if I roll one that has 2 zeros on it and one that has a 0 on
Super
it?
critical fail. Okay, so
I
you
just
lose
rolled
6
a
sanity.
0.
You rolled 0, 0?
0, 0, 0.
Okay, so you rolled 100. You screwed up. Well, you didn't screw
No,
up.
I rolled like the opposite of 100. It's
What? You rolled 0, 1?
no. 0. Double
On both
O.
dice, you got 2
0,
zeros.
0, 0, 0, and 0.
I got 0 hundreds.
Okay, so you rolled 100. You got 100.
Is that what
You
that is?
Yes, you failed magically so. You lose 6 sanity instantly. Tell me if you are at your breaking point.
Yep.
You're at your breaking point right now.
Yep.
Okay. Make a check. Oh no, because your breaking point. Erase any
My break
X's you have on your help list.
So my my breaking point is 48 and I'm at 54.
So you go straight to your break point.
Yep.
Okay, do you have any checks on the helplessness sanity checks? on
No,
your
I do
character
not.
sheet? Okay, you would erase them at this point if you did, because
Okay.
that would make you adapted and you would take minimum sanity loss for those things.
Right. Yeah, no.
In the future, but
There may not
Since you
be a
don't-
future.
that's right. So you're just frozen on the path. There's no
Dragonlance-
reconciling this with you, okay?
Dragonlance is a terrible place to die, Greg. I'm just.
You freeze,
Just saying,
okay?
Dragonlance is not the place you want to die.
You actually just kind of are a crying mess, leaning up against a tree, just like, oh my god, what is happening? What knocks you out of it is you hear sounds of battle coming down the path somewhere. Okay?
Okay.
And it's unfamiliar sounds of battle. It sounds like, clanging stuff, and you hear yelling and screaming, okay?
Right.
I think so, Luke, but I don't know if you read any of these books. So, So we're going back to
I
Luke.
like Maddie's call.
Yeah, I got the hint. It just doesn't help me because
In the fall.
I've never read any of that or played any of that.
Two of
You're
these,
gonna like it here. It's fun.
two of these disgusting little beasts are charging straight at you, and you're standing there with this oddly comfortable feeling battle axe in your hand.
I'm fighting goblins right now, so I'm pretty sure that I have double cleave.
We don't have double cleave in this edition.
Player knowledge is not character knowledge.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
that's right.
kill things with axe in this edition.
All right, let's take one of these little red bastards' head off.
Okay, just roll a 20 and tell me what you get. I know what numbers. I'm getting character sheets for this.
Rolled a 19.
Okay, that's awesome. Roll a d10.
10. Boom. 7.
Okay. One of them charges at you, and you take his head right off. All right. The rest of its body just kind of stumbles and falls down at your feet. And as his buddy, seemingly not even noticing, comes up to you, swings. You kind of overswung, going right through his neck, left you a little exposed, and you're like, "Oh shit!" For a second, you're covered in metal. The sword glances off you. All right.
What can I just know what he rolled and it glanced off me?
No, that's not how this works.
You'll get your AC and everything in the sheet when I give it to you next. Okay. Tanis chops one down, runs through another, kicks him off the blade. Okay?
Nice. That's my dude.
Now, it's your turn again. The one that glanced off you is just looking ferocious, and the other two are coming up. So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna start heading my way over to the Feymaster, and whoever.
If you do that, you're going to be leaving combat, so you'll take a...
Yeah. Whoever's in the path of me getting to him.
The guy that just missed you is there, right in your grill.
Yeah. Let's fuck that dude up.
All right. You're easy to hit.
20 into a 10. It's an 11 hit.
Yes. Because you have bonuses that you're unaware of.
And I hit a 5.
You rolled 5 for damage?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. You chop him down. You you took a head off. You took a glancing blow, and on your return swing, you just came down two-handed him right into the ground. Just kind of shakes as you step over him, and you still have 30 feet of move.
I'm meaty for a short fellow.
You have a good strength.
All right, yeah, I'm heading over to the Feymaster.
Okay, so he's kind of looking a little jumpy on his donkey. All right. Coming up to you are 2 more. All right. They both charge at you. You're making the direct move towards.
I sense from the other side of this that he doesn't have a lot of diplomacy.
No.
Well,
You take 7 damage. Just write that down somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking up, these 2 guys just work together and start chopping away at you. You kind of duck, and one of them sticks you kind of here under your arm as you're blocking, that sort of thing. It was a 20. It was an awesome hit, but you've got a lot of hit points, and they're attacking you with like pigs. All right, you take it. It's a good sting.
The 7 feels like it got my attention, but I'm still moving.
You take a sanity for getting stuck with a medieval weapon in your.
Okay.
So you lose a sanity point. Greg, Hank. You're hearing this.
All right. So I heard the sound of battle up the path. Shook me to my senses a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a gibbering, blubbering fool on the side of the road.
No, you're starting to work on instinct
Yeah,
now. 'Cause
so-
this is what
so-
you're familiar with.
So now I was going to say, so this is where we started, sort of stepping out of character, where we started with our characters. Those behaviors, traits, motivators are all still there.
They're all still there.
Okay,
This is what you have trained for.
So
You're
to
hearing
me,
people, things dying.
I am in
This snaps you out
a
of it.
strange place, clearly in a strange state. I can only assume that instinct will take over, and that is assess situation, number one. Okay, something's screwy. I'm guessing I have lovely skin, and probably my hands are quite supple.
Your hands are small and they're very deft.
Yeah. So,
Did we find out what Greg's character name
so
is
the
yet?
no,
Hank?
Okay.
yeah, Hank has no name yet. In his head, he does. He's Hank.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
but we don't know.
So yeah, right now you're kind of on your instinct mode, which
right.
is like, this is really fucked and crazy, but I need to
so
secure my safety.
I know I have a staff.
Yep.
With what looks like a sling at the top.
Yeah.
And I hear stuff going on up the road. I want to reach down. Am I on a cobble road or?
It's a dirt path.
Okay, so can
It's
I
like a wagon trail.
can I reach down and pocket a handful of rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do that before I move to the foray, or the fray rather. I want a pocket full of rocks on me and one in my hand.
Okay, where are you going to put them? Just keep them in your hand?
Do I have a pocket? Like, am I wearing robes?
You just kind of naturally feel like you want to stash them somewhere, and then you're like, oh, I got a whole bunch of nice little sling stones in this pouch.
Okay, perfect. That's what I needed to know. I've got sling stones.
Okay.
I'll book it at whatever speed is appropriate for me to the shit up the road.
You full bomb down the road, okay? Back to the scene. That guy on the pony, whatever, he's out. Screw this. He just turns and flees. Okay. There's one guy left. There's two guys left because you killed two. Tanis killed two. Two of them were attacking you. Okay, they were what got in the way between you and the mask.
Yeah.
So it is your turn.
It's my turn, and there's one guy left.
There's
two,
and they're on you. And Tanis is coming to your side.
Okay.
I agree. My Little Pony is totally it.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna. So it's a goblin. I don't know it's a goblin, but it's a
hideous little beast man. And it looks kind of like things you might have read about or something as a kid.
Does it look at all extra?
Was any of it written by R.A. Salvatore?
No, those people don't exist.
What about Tolkien?
Does it look at all extraterrestrial?
About your height. Maybe. I mean, it looks more mythological, kind of.
Okay.
But who knows, man? You don't know what's going on. It's just they're readying to swing at your face again.
Can do again.
That's not secret.
Do I by any chance
I'm a big
have
Twilight
like
Sparkle
some sort
fan.
of device for shielding things?
Device for shielding things?
Yeah. Do I
like a shield slung on your back?
Yeah. Do I have Flint Fireforge's shield? Is what I'm asking.
You are Flint Fireforge. You have whatever the hell Flint Fireforge has.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my shield and I'm gonna press it into the goblin, pushing him to the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and find out who and what he is, who sent him, and get all of the because
that's like a grapple.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn about extraterrestrial life, and I assume that this is an extraterrestrial.
You're part fascinated, part want to snuff its life out.
Yeah.
All right, make an attack roll. So just roll d20, and I know what to add to it.
11.
Okay, that's enough to hit it, and you basically you're allowed to stow a weapon and grab something else. So you stow your weapon really quick and bring your shield up and just leap on it, smush it to the ground. Now it has an opposed roll for this, so I'm going to do that right now.
Yep.
And it's a greasy little bastard. Okay, it chooses to use Dex because it has a better Dex and Strength, and it manages to slide out. Plus, these guys also have an awesome thing that allows them to kind of bugger off without getting attacks of opportunity. He gets the hell away from you. Okay? Tannis then runs him through, sticks his sword through him into the ground, and then pulls it out. There's one left, and he's freaking out and tries to run, and Tannis sweeps its head off. All right? You're kind of just catching your breath. Tannis is wiping crap off his sword. Then this little guy with a really long ponytail and a staff twice his height is puffing down the trail. You come right around the tree, Hank. Hank Tasselhoff. Anyway, and you almost skid to a stop when you see
a couple of beheaded dudes.
This short guy with a huge beard, and a taller guy, really lean, long hair and a beard, standing around a mess of these disgusting little beastmen bodies. A couple heads are missing from some of them too. The tall guy wheels around and says, Tasselhoff, you just missed a good fight.
Tasselhoff? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me write down Tasselhoff. Am I the only...
Dude,
and so the first words... So,
Greg, I don't care what your character stats are. I'm doing better than you already in this game.
Yes, he is. You're the Jar Jar Binks of Dragonlance.
I'm way awesome, dude.
Yeah, seriously, Greg, you're the Jar Jar Binks of...
well, that's clear at this moment. So am I to assume that
epic?
So is there a bad guy still alive that still has his head?
No,
you got them both.
What looks like 6 kind of dead things.
You got them both.
Yeah, we just
Tannis ran the other one.
Okay, so first words out of my mouth. Am I the only one who feels like he just woke up in the middle of a Johnny Cash album?
You get an odd look, like from Tannis, just.
and I do this. You talk very strangely, friend.
It's been a long time. I'm sorry I missed the fun.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. Good to see you. We better get out of here before that Fewmaster Toad son of a bitch comes back with a bunch more of these goblins.
Are we far from town?
It's a little bit down the road.
To the inn.
I'm assuming that the goblins don't have any coins or anything interesting.
I don't know if you would ever have any interest or intuition or
to loot the bodies.
To murder hobo.
Yeah.
Murder hobo. Come on,
your
man.
friend Tannis isn't certainly looking at anything. The only time he touched one of them was to like
roll the head off the
wipe
road.
His blade off.
Yeah.
He's like, let's get out of here.
To the inn.
Tally ho, to the inn.
You can tell us all about your adventures when we get to the inn and see everyone tasked. All right?
Take a side.
Thank you.
So you guys screw off. You're following this.
We're just, I think we're just silently following at this point.
We're just about done here too. So
yeah.
You make tracks. For short guys, you seem to be keeping up with this rangery fellow quite well going through the wilderness here. And the forests, the trees start getting massive, like at least redwood size, okay? And you start running into smaller little homesteads along the road, and then you start noticing like most of the buildings are now within trees, and you see an intricate system of walkways going between some of these massive buildings.
Are there by any chance, do we see anything up in those trees? Are there any creatures perhaps that look like teddy bears?
Every now and then you see a person kind of walking by, whatever, and Tanis is like, we're almost there, and no, there's no Ewok.
Just checking.
And he goes, there's the inn.
The old buddy Flint is like, Hasselhoff, stop wasting.
What? You want to say that again on mic?
I'm pretty gruff, Greg. Let's get the hell out of here.
We're just walking. It was a question as we were walking. I didn't stop.
Step lively. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. And Tanis says, there it is, the end of the last home. Quick. Everybody's already there, no doubt.
And yeah.
Sweet.
Are you going to kick down the door, or should I?
You wander up a spiral staircase that surrounds the tree trunk, and it comes to a platform. You start hearing lively sounds inside, people
partying it up,
having a bit of a good time, partying up. You open the door, nice warm light pours out. You look inside, and at one of the tables, you see Tanis raise his hand, looks down to you two, says, well, let's go see our friends. And you enter the inn, and we stop here.
Can it be Monday next week? Tomorrow? Right now?
No.
You're in Dragonlance, man.
We need to get there, man. We need to get there.
So this was the first leap.
The first leap of
anybody who's in the chat doesn't understand what's going on. We're following a quantum leap kind of idea with our campaign. We didn't want to play just let's play Curse of Strahd for like 2-3 months. We decided let's do a bunch of short campaign or short one-offs or 2-3 nights. And then these guys thought, well, let's follow the quantum leap format. So I just kind of put together some ideas. We're going to jump through a bunch of different D&D settings, and then also interspersed with a couple different game rule settings and systems entirely. So we started with Delta Green. Now we're in Dragonlance Dungeons and Dragons 5e. We're gonna do our thing in this, and then we're gonna leap somewhere else.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was really fun, right? Like the when we were in Greenville, like it was suspicious. It was crazy, and as soon as
it was a little sketchy. Yeah, it was actually. I'm not gonna lie. I was really cool. I was more sketched out than I thought I'd be.
That thing was supposed to be very difficult to kill, but when you unload in its face and run it over, I just gave it to you.
I kind of expected that, but again, like it, like that part of that sort of style of game, I don't know if that's the investigative, the spooky stuff. It's funny because that's not a game I would ever play because it goes totally against the way I.
No, there's no sword and board in that.
But it's more than that. Like I can watch Saw, and I just laugh. Right? I can't watch. I can't watch Blair Witch Project without pausing it halfway through. I can't watch Taken or Signs because that what next, what's happening behind the curtains thing has always been one of those things that sort of sticks with me. So that game was, to me, it's funny that we ended up taking the characters we did. Not that it was sort of a doubt when you said one's an astrophysicist and one's a soldier guy. I'm going to take the soldier guy. Luke's like, that made sense to me. But more so as that character trying to retain control, situational awareness, all of the military behaviors, totally align with how I would treat it, because I'm not the one who's going to knock a door down, but I'm the one who's going to have a gun drawn and go in first, because that's the role.
And I'm the dude that's going to stop the car and go grab the thing in the back because I'm doing an experiment.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. Like you're thinking, what if, and I'm going, load the gun.
The game day play that saved us from craziness is when I popped it into reverse,
Yeah.
put her on the hood.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like, is she just gonna smash through the window and jump in the car with you guys? Nah, that's too much. She's on the hood. She'll start because she's strong enough to rip the damn thing off the top.
Yeah.
The thing, she was kind of stuck in the septic tank because it's like, it's like a 5 or 6 inch thick cement lid
Yeah.
reinforced with steel, and it has this kind of hinge thing, and then when the chain's on it, whatever, there's no leverage for her. But and there was actually like an access ladder described in the game, and that had been taken out by the husband because the husband reanimated her with that stone, just so you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I inserted the stone as kind of a thing to help along our thing. So if you were to actually go read that adventure, you wouldn't see that in there. But anyway, so she was in there, but she has the strength in the thing to be able to like knock that lid off if the chain's been removed, and then come up after you guys. And she was the next turn away from killing the special ops Hank, because you guys don't like. There's no way you're equipped to take a hit from that person.
No.
And your death would have sent you because of the stone anyway, but you ended up surviving and inadvertently activating the stone. So, the suppressing fire was awesome. It worked just enough to have it.
Bought us a
had
minute.
to dodge.
It bought us a
It's
minute.
going to take lethal damage, right?
Yeah.
And then you lethaled it on the hood, and I'm like, I know it's like
It's a little
not
cinematic.
really, but you know what? No, it's lethal, and it got run over. You guys. You put something together and it worked, so you killed my baby, whatever. Like, so what, right? It just, like I say, there's no botched rolls. It's just when you have people who want to play and a DM who's interested, then there's no botched roll.
Well, there you go.
Roll with it, see what happens, and then it would have been weird. Like, you might have been compelled to just leave that thing glowing in the trunk and whatever, and we might have had to play another session. But no, you went to look at it, so okay, right on.
Way to go, Luke.
But,
Because I was just like, dude, we just leave the car right here. We're leaving it. We're calling in a cleanup crew. Right? They're gonna come and get it. They're gonna find it. They're gonna deal with it.
Let's see what some of the people. I can't believe we've got people watching. It's awesome.
Hey, no, it's great. It's great.
Let's see. Somebody's asking about your light or something, Luke. There. Was there a big long question? Oh, 5e experience points. So when we get the amount of experience to level, do we start at 0 and have to reach the new number? Level 1 to level 2. You keep the 300. Yeah, you keep. It's a cumulative total, Abba, if you're still there.
Yeah, I think, and Maddie, I sort of typed in and said, hey, Maddie, if you want to jump in and answer that, please do. Maddie Morg's great channel for aspiring for aspiring for aspiring DMs and players alike. If you want to get a feel for the world of D&D, spend some time on his channel. His character building, his city building, his story building is so much fun to watch. So I'm super jazzed that he managed to swing by and took part.
Is that started up yet, Maddie? Are you running and gunning that tomorrow?
And now we wait for the 15-second Twitch delay. Yeah. But I'm super glad that he managed to pop by and say hello. And and next week I will know nothing more about the environment we're playing in than you just gave us, because I've never played any of these.
I know all of the things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're in Dragons of Despair right now.
Yeah.
The beginning of one of the AD&D first edition Dragonlance modules that made that whole world as crazy popular as it.
Yeah, which is awesome, and especially knowing that somebody here has knowledge and I have zero.
Yeah,
I know nothing about that world.
Okay, so what you need to know? I have a white beard and a fictional hat. Your character.
What's that? Your mic keeps cutting out.
Awesome beard.
Yeah,
he's like an older dwarf. He's awesome. Yeah, and he's cantankerous as fuck. But
Flint Firestone. Yeah,
I'm OG mean bitchin' old school warrior dude. And here we go.
Yeah, and he's getting on in age. but he's kind of like he's like the Dragonlance party's Mr. Wendell. There's some 90s shit for you right there. You know, he's loaded with wisdom and stuff like that, and I mean, he still knows how to swing an axe, obviously, but he's not in his prime anymore. But he's an awesome guy. I loved those Dragonlance books. But if you don't want to keep track of XP, I suggest using the milestone. I'm running Storm King's Thunder with 2 different groups, and they're weaving back and forth and kind of running into each other's things that they've been doing. And I found just the easiest way to keep them all in order is use milestone. Even the campaign suggests milestone, and milestone is, it's totally an awesome way to go if you want to just kind of keep things organized and not too power creep or anything like that. It's such a good way to do it. I totally agree, Maddie. Although it is nice to every now and then add up XP and stuff like that. You know, it's just kind of cool. But old school D&D has always been adding it up. But this milestone stuff, and I don't know when they came up with milestone, but I sure love it in 5th edition. Where do you live? Fly up our way and raise a glass. That'd be cool.
We're a long way north.
I think I'm fairly close.
I think you're. Yeah,
I live in.
Luke's in Central Ontario. We're way out west in Edmonton. Yeah, you're in Ohio. So.
Oh, geez, that's across the lake.
Yeah, you're 6 hours from. There's a really bitchin' race car track in Sandusky that I've been to a bunch.
There you go. Well, gentlemen, it has been a hell of a lot of fun. I thank you, Chris, for
that was awesome,
chairing this ridiculous party.
So knowing my character and as pumped as I was for tonight.
Now you're double pumped for next week.
Man, I can't wait till next week.
Right on. Cool.
So
certain things will be revealed.
So Monday nights,
almost don't need to send me a character sheet.
Yeah,
basically.
Monday nights, 10 o'clock Mountain, is when the shit show starts. We're gonna try and keep these down to. I mean, we spent a lot of time early in game that we probably didn't need to spend, but that's okay. We were sort of feeling the waters and getting our feet under us, which is totally okay by me. So Monday nights, 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. Sorry, guys. That's when this thing rolls. And Saturday nights, of course, 10 o'clock Mountain, Luke and I do our craft beery and bullshittery show.
Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, pop over to Maddie Morgan.
Hey, thanks, Maddie.
Watch.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Maddie Mork's on.
Rysky Business and I both host Maddie's.
Yeah,
and
so
for sure, usually in the chat and out and contributing and stuff like that. It's good.
When we can.
Yep.
So yeah, that's gonna be it for this show. Thanks for visiting and watching and hanging out with us for like 3 hours.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Look forward to next week.
I can't high five yet.
It's been fun, guys. We'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for
see you next episode.
See you next episode.
I got nothing witty to say.
There you go, man. You got it. It's right here. You got it.
Power Ranger.
Dig.
Break.
Oh. Isn't that a Super Friends thing? That's super terrible. Captain Planet. We're not going to go there, if that's all right with you.
No, we don't need to go there.
We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for coming.
Right on. Okay, so we done?
Just about.
Is this how the internet works? Oh my gosh. I'm such a dork. It's what all the kids do. They do the Twitch.
It's what the kids do these days.
That's right.
With
Bobby, you stay away from that dwarf with the great white beard.
I'll sell propane and help you with all your fireball needs.